All right, folks. We're just 2 minutes away from the show we've all been waiting for, The Lion's Den. You know it's about to be crazy, interesting, and downright hilarious tonight. If you've been here before, you already know why this is one of the few shows that keeps you glued to the screen the entire time. The host, fearless. What can I say? The man's a legend. Handsome, well-built, and an intellectual powerhouse. Quick-witted doesn't even begin to describe him. This guy handles every topic like a pro and never misses a beat. And you can't forget Keenal from Black Man Travels. Deep thinker, always dropping knowledge, bringing those big conversations that really make you sit back and reflect. He's all about opening up your mind to new perspectives. Oh, and when Ronan steps in, it's a whole different vibe. The man brings balance, discipline, and humor all wrapped into one. He's the kind of guy that can crack you up 1 second and drop wisdom the next. This is grown folks talk. No nonsense, no drama. Just real, respectful conversations. They get into the deep stuff, but they always respect everyone's viewpoint. You can trust the Lion's Den to bring real, unfiltered, adult conversations with that perfect mix of intellect and fun. You've got your popcorn ready, right? Because in just about a minute, this place is gonna light up. Get comfortable, hit that subscribe button if you haven't, and make sure you're locked in. Let's go. The Lion's Den is about to start.
All right, it's almost time. I've been waiting for this all week. Is it just me, or does time slow down when you're waiting for the Lion's Den to start?
Come on, let's go. I got things to say tonight. I'm ready to hop on the panel. You better have subscribed already. If you haven't hit that subscribe button and smashed the like by now, what are you waiting for? You gotta support the Den, people.
Hit that notification bell too, unless you want to miss out and hear about it later.
This is the show you don't want to miss. Every week I'm here waiting. The energy, the conversations, it's about to get real.
Tick tock, I swear this is the longest minute of my life.
Tick tock, tick tock. The panel tonight's gonna be fire. I can feel it. Who's joining tonight? Let's go. Hit that subscribe button already.
Yo, grab your popcorn, grab your drink. It's about to go down. You're not ready for what's coming. I got my snacks, my drink,
And I'm locked in.
Let's get this show started.
All right. Quiet down. The show's about to start. Everyone ready?
Silence. The Lion's Den is about to begin. Let's go.
Welcome to the Lion's Den. Tonight we're going to have something special. A lot of people talk about South America. They talk about, Colombia. They talk about Brazil. They're talking about Costa Rica, Mexico. A lot of people talk about Thailand, but there's one little island, and I wouldn't say it's an island. It's an archipelago. Philippines. Philippines has over 7,000 islands in its chain, over 170 different languages, and it has over 100 million people. As a matter of fact, the beaches just on the coastal islands, because of all the different islands of the Philippines, it has more coastland than United States and Russia together. So while you might think it's a small island, there's a lot of things going on there, a lot of different islands, a lot of different people, a lot of different dialects. Matter of fact, there's 170, like I said, different languages and dialects. English is one of the main languages besides for Filipino, or what they would call the national language of Tagalog. They have Ilocano, Cipriano, and a lot of people use Visayan as some of the main languages, unless you get into some of the other province type areas. And in those provinces, they have their own special languages depending on the tribe or the people that were on that island. There's a diverse culture there, different types of food. Some of the things that went on with the Philippines way before we actually had owned them temporarily was Spanish. The Spanish had owned them and colonized them for over 300 years. And then there was the Spanish-American War. And in that war, we had actually sent Buffalo soldiers and soldiers from the Civil War over to help fight in the Spanish-American War to win the war against the Spanish and own the Philippines ourselves in 1898. We owned them up until 1946. After the war, they became independent from the United States, but we keep very close ties to the Philippines. So not only do the Filipinos are their own culture, but they have a mixture of Japanese, Chinese, and American culture. So it's a blended mix of cultures, food, and language. A lot of words that they use are Spanish words. Guapo is still in there. Morena is still used as describing a darker skinned person. Same thing as in Spanish. So while it's a sovereignty, they do have relationships with the United States. Now, I got brothers in here that have not only lived but stayed there. I will be transporting myself in 2025 as of the end of February and living there for at least 2 to 3 years in the Philippines. So I will be bringing up to date information, boots on the ground, and telling you and showing you guys how to actually move. And if you're looking to retire there, different things that you're gonna have to go through in order to retire there. There are a lot of advantages for retiring in the Philippines, especially if you're a veteran, a disabled veteran, which I am. It's very cheap. Unfortunately, the Philippines versus Thailand itself, when you look at the cost of being a temporary citizen or having your residency, you have to put a major amount of money in the banks there. After you're 50 years old in the Philippines, there's huge advantages for retiring in the Philippines. That's why you see a lot of servicemen and women that retire and open up businesses there. You cannot own land unless you're married, unless you're buying condos. And again, condos, you can buy condos and own them outright. So without further ado, we got a full panel. We have Bobby Bacchus, who suggested this topic, talking about, Philippine travel for dummies is what we call this. So we're going to bring everybody up. Welcome everybody to the panel. And we're going to start showing some receipts, talking. And we want to get the comments from the section to get interactive. I don't know how many people are planning their trips out for 2025, but I'm telling you, by the time you get done with this, you should have the Philippines included. There are a lot of nice islands and a lot of nice places that you can travel to in the Philippines and really enjoy yourself. So what are you guys doing, brothers? Bacchus, how you doing? Bobby, Lincoln, you lived on the ground there too, so I want y'all to chime in and get active here.
What's up, everybody? I'm Bacchus. Y'all should know me. I'm like the travel photographer of basically. Been out to the Philippines, I want to say about 9-10 times. I lost track that for a while. Been heading out there since 2016, 2017, something like that. Mm-hmm. And been up and down, not just Manila, been in a couple of little like Davao and Palawan and a couple other places and whatnot. But in my travels, you're always going to meet people and you might meet somebody from your own backyard. And I met my man Bobby out there, and he's been living there for. Damn, Bobby, how long you lived out there for?
You're muted, Bobby.
Bobby, you muted. You muted.
Yeah.
Sorry, the first go round was 2017, and I was there for 2 years, and then 2 years, and then again this past one I just left, I was there for another 2 years. So grand total of 4 years I lived in the Philippines, Southeast Asia.
Hate.
Hey, what I tell you when I first met you, I don't know why you stay in the U.S. Why don't you come here?
So Bobby, let's answer the first question. The drastic difference in population in certain areas, and then the distinct difference between the extreme wealthy and extreme poverty. Does that bother you? How do you get around all that and feel so comfortable being there?
Well, first off, the easiest way to say it is the best way to navigate that is to not act like you have money. Since you're a foreigner, they're already going to assume that you have more than them, right? Because you're a foreigner, and obviously, if you're living in their country, you have to have some kind of form of money. So the best thing to do is just dress down, flip flops, just a t-shirt, some shorts, maybe umbrella if it's raining because it's the rainy season. But as far as where you live, you can live in a nice area. No problem. The wealth disparity is so drastic, and it waxes and wanes because a lot of people's incomes, when they are quote unquote rich, they're getting support from someone else. Someone else is providing that money. Now, when that gets cut, aka when COVID happened, a lot of people's, support system got cut off, and you saw some people that were these like we'll call them, temporary little millionaires, whoosh, go down. So it kind of waxes and wanes. The people that have money, they have money, and they stay where they are. So they stay totally separate. You'll never see them. If you're gonna be boots on the ground in like Angeles City and in Pampanga, you're not gonna see wealthy people. They're going to be somewhere else like Ilio, up north, in those private areas on one of those little private island resort area.
Okay. So you mentioned Ilo is another place where a lot of wealthy people stay.
Yeah. So you were talking about beaches. I want to say up there. That one up there, they have actually got just named one of the best spots for diving. They have a really lot of beautiful beaches up there. Lots just beaches all around the Philippines, save Subic. But that's because of dredging, and it's it's a military base. But
yeah, I came off that base plenty of times. Believe me, Longa was
Subic aside. There are many beautiful beaches. Just beautiful beaches up there, and you'll see, and I don't mean villas. You'll see huge houses, just huge houses where and it's not they have them packed with like 10 families. It's one family, and that's their vacation home. That's where they vacation.
Yeah.
So, like I said, there are wealthy. A lot of people I think get the misunderstanding when they go to the Philippines. When you step off the airplane, whether you step off in Manila or you step off at Clark, and you're like, "Oh, everyone must be poor." No. Not everyone is poor. There are the rich. There are the educated. There are those that are well off. There's a middle class. There is a middle class in the Philippines. Their middle class just not be what you consider in your home country, which gets into another topic of understanding that you can't take your standards of your country and then apply it to another country.
Right.
Let me chime in real here. I want to say something. Bobby mentioned something about just dressing down. I remember when I first met him, I was going to the club, and of course, I had a fresh new pair of sneakers I just bought, a whole fresh new outfit. I was coming out fresh. Now mind you, this is my rookie days.
Cheat up.
This was my rookie days. Please believe this was my new time, like leaving the country days. And I'm in there G'd up, and Bobby's in there with flip flops, shorts, and a shirt. I swear he just pulled out of it was all wrinkled, didn't care. Bobby walked in, grabbed the drink, said what's up, hung out for a minute, grabbed the girl, and left. I was like, wait, what?
You just walked in, walked out, basically.
I'm like, yo, he was like, really? Man, look, I was like, okay, that's gotta be a fluke. Then he did it 3 more times that night, and I was like, okay, he knows something I need to know.
Exactly. So fill them in. What do they need to know about that? Why he just walk in, walk out? He didn't even hang out.
Because he knew what he was going in there for. He just walked in, had a drink, met some people, and sometimes you could get in without paying once they know you're an American, and sometimes they try to hit you in the head. But after a while, if you're living there, especially, or if you're cool with everybody, here's one thing I've learned about the Philippines: if you treat everybody like everybody, they treat you the same way. If you try to downplay people, or like, oh, I got more money than you, shut up.
Let's bring that up real quick. Is the Philippines a racist country to brothers?
No. Okay. They are very protective of their own, and as they should be. All right. Philippines, their country has been, I'm going to use that word, has been taken advantage of, by a host of other Southeast Asian countries. All right. And, save, parts of the US, if you wanted to call it that, whatever. And so they're very, very protective of their own. They will welcome you. There's an avenue. All right. There's 2 streets. One is fuck around. The other is find out. And if you start fighting a Filipino, like fist fighting a Filipino, you're going to end up on that avenue. You don't want to be on that avenue. So do they like brothers? Yes. Are they racist to outside people? Not so much. they will welcome you as long as you're benefiting. If you start causing problems, oh no. And it's very easy to say, you're not one of us. Get out. Go.
Right.
You know how as people in America is like, oh, you're not from here. Get out. Go. I've been told that in the Philippines. I have been told that in the Philippines when I was getting into an argument over a parking spot in front of a domicile that I was living in. But that's another story that I'll tell later. But yes.
Right.
But
Okay.
so is it racism? No. Are they protective? Are they honest? They should be. Yes.
Okay. Bacchus, you got anything to add from your experience?
All in all, there's more to, like you mentioned, there's a lot of islands. Manila is great, great place to land. You know, get your jet lag on, spend a day or two. There's a downtown area where there's a lot of nightlife and walking distance to everything, and expensive and inexpensive all on the same block. But I really say to really see the heart of the Philippines, get out of the big cities, go to more but anywhere else. Cebu's nice, Davao is beautiful.
Well, let's bring up one of your videos since we're on that point. We're going to do the Palawan one with the swimming with the and this is a big thing. There is swimming with the
whale sharks. And that's
Cebu.
that was in Cebu in Oslo.
Right.
That's the bottom of Cebu. That's like a 3-hour drive from the main city. So you got to leave
So
early.
we're gonna go ahead and play this. So this is where.
That's in Palawan. We had just was on the boat, and they just take you all these jagged rocks and whatnot. You see,
right?
There's a million coves like this, and the boats will just take you wherever. Totally a vacation, right? You got a buoy, you want to go someplace and chill and relax. That's where you go.
A word of caution, though: if you have never paddleboarded, do not think you're going to fix and go out there and just start paddleboarding into one of those coves. Your arms will get tired. All right.
Yeah, you will.
You see the Filipino guy out there with the one paddle, and he just
don't drop. See, look at her go. I don't know. We'll see. Our private boat that leaves on time every time. Whatever.
It's not true.
So I'm standing up, and she needs a life vest.
I'm standing as well, see?
But she needs a life vest because in this crystal clear water, where I can see my foot, no problem. Look at that. She needs a life vest.
Mahal kita.
Look at that.
Hold up, pause. Are you wearing sandals? Did we just see him wearing sandals?
Those are the ones I stole from your house, bro. Shut up.
Damn. All right, we're gonna change it up.
That's in Cebu still. That's on Kawasan Falls.
Is that your brother right there?
Yeah, that's his wife. That's when they first met.
By the way, Bacchus' brother is married to a Filipino woman.
This is sweat, not from me.
What waterfall is that? Is that still in Palawan?
Yeah.
That's Cebu. Yeah, that's in Cebu.
Okay, there's the sharks. There's the whale sharks, that is.
Yeah. They only let you out there for 30 minutes. So I bought 2 tickets so I could be out there for an hour.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, the good time. Bobby, you remember this?
Which club is this?
Hyso.
This is Hyso. Hyso's not there anymore.
Is this in Manila or was that in Cebu?
This is Angeles.
AC.
Angeles, okay.
On the walking street.
Oh, yeah, okay. The short walking street, there's nowhere comparison to somebody that would say, oh, I've been to Thailand and now I'm going to go to your walking street in Angeles.
Yeah, yes. It's
Yeah, it's way shorter. It's a block. It's a block and a half.
I'm not even going to tell you how they were tearing up the street. And you remember the stars that they put? So they put stars of all the names of the bars, right? Which seems good as a good idea. It's like, oh, look, as you walk into the bar, you see its name and a star, like, like Hollywood, like in Hollywood, right? That seems like a good idea. But bars change their names like that. Like, you know, a bar gets in trouble, they'll change their name. What's even worse is that the new construction they did on the road, they had to expand for drainage. So they just, all the sidewalk, remember how they expanded the sidewalk, Bacchus?
Mm-hmm.
All that's gone now. It's now road again. So all the stars that they put on, they dug them all up and trashed them to basically put the road back the way it was originally about 4 years ago.
Okay, y'all over there pimping on a little private little ship there. What's going on with that right there? How much?
This
how
was
much
in
that
Subic.
put you back?
This is your old stomping ground.
Oh, you were in Subic Bay. Okay.
Yeah, this is Subic Bay. We was on the boat. We rented a boat. That's my
I
brother
remember
and his
this.
How's
wife.
Olonga Pole? How's Olonga Pole looking now?
Crowded.
Is it?
They let the military back in, so it's crowded.
Well, they're about to open up 4 bases, I heard, in the next couple of years. They're trying to open up because of what China's doing.
Yep, that's gonna make
politics.
That's gonna make a lot of people a lot of money.
Oh, absolutely. It's a good time to be over there. Tell you the truth.
That was, you know what? That was good times. That was good times. That was a good trip.
So what's the cost?
That's Bobby drunk on the floor right there. That's why he's.
What that boat run y'all? What that boat run y'all?
I don't remember.
$350.
That's it. $350 for everybody on the boat.
$350 for the boat. You could have brought how many other people the boat could hold?
Okay.
Wow.
And we had drinks, food, and they cooked the food.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's not a bad price to have a boat to yourself for the day.
Wait,
but
this was pre-COVID.
Hold up.
Right.
You have pictures of the house?
So what does that mean? It's gone up since COVID?
Everything's gone up since COVID.
Everything's gone up since COVID. And I'm going to say this, and this is a not racist thing. I'm saying this is just economics, and it's the truth. The Koreans have taken over in all the tourist areas that other, like most like the Westerners go to, and because they have inflated the prices now to the prices that they are in Korea or in the US. So even before,
so the locals can't participate in a lot of these things. Then is that what you're saying?
You mean not like HISO locals can go in. They can go in the trips Palawan or Baraka and stuff, but on Walking Street, no.
Yeah.
Locals aren't allowed inside where the bars, unless you're with a foreigner, you're not allowed in.
Wow, really? So it's
exclusively
for foreigners.
It's too expensive, and they don't want the problems being caused. They have their own bars. They have their own version of adult entertainment bars. We're gonna call them that. Adult entertainment bars, right? They have for Filipinos.
Way cheaper, I'm sure.
Yeah, but you'd also yes, it's for them. Let's put it that way. It's for them. It is not for you. It's for them.
Right. So they have a special area for their entertainment.
Yes, they do. They have their own entertainment.
This bar right here is an interesting bar because that's one of the pictures I featured on the thumbnail with the brother in the hot tub. Is this bar still open? I'm gonna play a couple seconds of this. Hold on. I'm gonna let this chick in the blue yell what she is, and then you can explain who your wrangler is, Bacchus, and how you work in your
Oh, yes, the good old days.
Hold on. Turn around.
Hey, you
Yeah. So explain who your handler is here.
Yeah, that's Ashley, my pussy wrangler. So you always gonna need one of these. So this was back before I was saved. My Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. You know what I mean?
Right,
This was back when I
sanctified, filled with the Holy Ghost.
Yeah. This was before
right?
all that, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna take
so
a
what
smoke.
she would do is I basically just had a handler. I tell her what I wanted. She spoke 98% of the people that speak fluent English. Speak English, but she lives stateside, so she knows it the best. I tell her I want to go to this club, I want this VIP, I want this to drink, I want this to eat. She'll set it up so when I get there, it's Gucci. And she knew most of the people there, so I was like, yo, who's that girl in the blue? She's like, oh, that's my best friend's cousin. Introduce and we all hang out and party, and that's how all that happens. Everybody bring somebody, and we was just Rick Rossing it, man. But everywhere we went, man, she just took care of it. And one thing that I didn't know you could do, Bobby could correct me if you could still do this in the Philippines, is if you order a bottle in the club and you don't finish it, and you plan on coming back the next night, they can hold it for you.
Yeah.
So she would hold shit under her name. She'll come back with 2-3 bottles from other people. Like, goddamn.
Like, okay. I do believe you can still do that, but most people probably just take it out because Hyso is closed and they have Hammer and another. Oh, I remember that. Look.
Oh, that was our homie's birthday party.
Yeah.
Where's the classic one? Where's that hot tub one? That's the one.
Here's a hot tub one right here for you guys that haven't paid
So
attention.
this is a hot tub at a bar on the rooftop. Ain't that right, Bobby?
Yeah. So the bar. So you can see behind me. There's a bar behind me, and what basically you can just like sit in the hot tub, swim up to the bar, and have the bartender make you another drink. Well, you don't have to get out the hot tub at all.
You got girls jumping in though.
There adult situations have happened in the hot tub.
He said adult situations.
Adult situations.
Yes, they read the Bible together, right? That's that Bible reading.
Is this Cubana 2? Is that the name of the club?
No. The name of the club, ABC.
And is that club still there?
Yes. It's a hotel.
Oh, it's a hotel, and then the club is on top of the hotel.
Yeah, this is the roof of the hotel. Yeah, it's just false. You see, they got the DJ.
That place was lit, to tell you the truth.
It is a fire place to go.
How much does this cost to stay there?
Ooh, it's changed.
I think
probably more expensive now.
I want to say
back then.
The cheapest room is $150.
Wow.
But they got like the Love Shack rooms, right? It kind of looks. Yeah. It's very luxurious, sexy,
posh.
If that makes sense,
right?
Posh, yes.
It's made to attract those people that want to, like, we call them weekend millionaires. The guys that come, like, military contractors coming in from overseas, like Iraq, Afghanistan.
What you mean? What you mean?
Oh,
military. Oh, what?
So looking at it. The standard jacuzzi suite is 100.
Listen, let me say this real quick. This is when I was in the Philippines. This is 1989. This is the good old days. This is where you took Polaroid or you had film on a roll that you developed, and the shit didn't get out. You get what I'm saying? All them dudes.
You gotta wait a couple weeks.
Most of those dudes married. They ain't trying to have their shit out in the open like that. You get what I'm saying? They happily married. You fools out there right now just putting everybody's business out on the internet just for clicks and views, man. We didn't do that back then. You had to know one of us in order to get this insider information and a party like a rock star. You know what I mean? Yeah, that was me before I deployed. So yeah,
One of those rooms costs start at $160 now.
Yep, there you go. It costs more than it was when I left.
Yeah, back then it was 80.
Wow.
Yeah, COVID, and like I said, and the influx of the Koreans, it has changed the bar landscape. It has changed the dynamic of, and there was an ebb and flow.
And that's Angeles. You're not even talking like you in goddamn BGC or Soho or Makati. You talking Angeles City though.
Yeah. Makati and what Makati and Iseta, there was one club we would always party at. Marcus, what was the name of that club we would party at that was next to the hotel?
Royal.
Yes, we would party at Royal, and Royal was fun. Royal was about as big as Hyso, but the main difference you got to understand is that if you're from Charlotte, North Carolina, you go to a bar. If you go to a bar in New York City, you're going to pay a lot more for a drink. It's the same thing. You can't have that mindset of Angeles City, perimeter road, think you're gonna get a drink up at Royal and Makati.
Wait a minute, are those U.S. prices?
Yes.
Yeah.
God damn, but the rooms are fucking fly as hell, to tell you the truth.
Yes.
God damn, those rooms are nice.
And that's
but they're made for.
Oh,
man,
hell,
I ain't
not the
spending too
hot
much.
tub.
I ain't spending too much time in them rooms. I'm keeping it funky with you.
He said, brother said, I ain't trying to be that long up in a room like that.
Nah. Let me give a quick
But what
shout
if
out
you
to
took
my
a little
sister
shorty
Anna.
with you?
Huh?
What if you took a little shorty with you? Then you're gonna be in the room a little bit longer.
No.
He said, nah. I said if
Nah.
you took one with you, not you took one
Like
out
15,
the club.
20 minutes and I'm out.
Oh, okay. So you doing club hopping. You like Bobby taught you.
I'm touring. I got a tour.
Oh, hey,
Bobby taught you. I'm sorry, you said you're sanctified now. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring that up anymore. I ain't trying to have you relive your sins and shit. You know what I mean?
Let me give a quick shout out.
I just told him, don't wear all your nice stuff. Keep your nice shit. Yo, no bullshit. One of my homies. We're walking down the street, Perimeter Road, right? We're leaving Touch of Class. Remember Touch of Class on Perimeter?
Mm-hmm.
And guy on a motorcycle drives by, yanked off and stole his gold chain.
Oh, so they do the moto shit in the Philippines too?
Yeah.
Oh, they Spanish. They Spanish is coming out in them then.
Oh, like, and you know,
hey, Fearless, I know you were about to chime in and say something. What were you about to say, bro?
I was basically
nothing at all.
He said that's a lot of shit going on.
Fearless reminiscing right now. He reminiscing. You been out there?
Have you been? I know it was on your bucket list, but I don't know if you've been.
Stopped in, but it was only for a day, so I didn't get a chance to.
I don't count.
I had to get.
You ready to go now? You hearing all this stuff? You like ready to go?
Well, he got to take wifey. Yeah. It's a family vacation now.
The way I went was,
kids.
I'm gonna tell you how I went. It was crazy. I met this girl. I guess they do
usually the way
centers.
the story starts.
Yeah, they do the call centers over there. You know, I guess.
A call center girl.
I just, we were talking. I just hear her voice, and I was like, "Dang, you sound sexy. Where you from?" She's like, "The Philippines." And I had booked a trip, and I had just landed there one day, and just hooked up with her. And it was from a call center.
Those are the best ones. At least they making money. You know what I'm saying?
Burn.
Yeah. So I said I had to go back, but I had a friend of mine who was from the Philippines, and he was telling me all the places. So I want to ask you guys let's just go down the list.
You sound low, Fearless.
Let me bring that in for you, brother. Is that I didn't want to put my Manila sexy voice on. You know, I didn't want to have that.
Hold on now.
So the question is, he was saying that most of the military guys go to Angel City. Would that be it?
Yeah, Angeles
City. So explain Angeles City for people who have not been there.
Bobby, that's all you, pimp.
All right. So what people are going to think Angeles City is Clark, or the old Clark Air Force Base. That's what they think Angeles City is. Angeles City is actually a part of Pampanga. That is what Angeles City is. So the best way to explain where everyone's going to be thinking and staying on is, as we were talking about ABC Hotel, which is on Fields Avenue. There's Fields Avenue and there's Perimeter. Those are the two main streets that everyone occupies that are tourists that go to Angeles City. On MacArthur Highway, which runs perpendicular, you have a bunch of others where locals and expats all live over there. So most tourists don't go past MacArthur. They don't know anything past MacArthur and SM Mall. You got SM Mall, which is across the street. You have some other no-name mall that they built, which is absolutely horrible. No one cares about it. And then you got all the bars.
So
now,
is that in Manila or not in Manila?
No, that's a whole separate down south.
Okay, whole different city than Manila.
Yes, whole different city.
I'll tell you this, guys, right now. If you go to Manila and you think you got time, you have to time at least 4 hours to get to Clark. It is to AC. It is not far, but the traffic just getting out of Manila and just getting into AC takes forever. So if you're going to go up there, don't think I'm going to fly in at 6 a.m. I'm going to go up there, get there at 10, and then be able to get back from our 3 o'clock flight. Like, it ain't going to happen, bro. No. You better spend the night and leave early in the morning. Is your best bet.
They are building a train, and they're building a train, and they're expanding the highway to go up there, a new highway. However, it's still years, which is why just flying to Clark has been gotten way more impressive Wait, I remember those.
So you can fly into Manila and then take a short flight into Clark.
Wait, we're gonna rest about ponytails for a second.
So ponytails.
So Ponytails is a bar that unfortunately no longer exists. Remember I was telling you how there was an ebb and there was a flow with Angeles City? So like I said,
I don't want to click without knowing what's coming up next because there's some wild shit on this damn.
So this is from a Saturday party that they used to have, a pool party where the bars would get together and they just bring out, their girls and show them off. And guys, you would buy them basically like Mardi Gras. Think of like a Mardi Gras combined with a pool party. That's the best way to describe it. You had beads. So I had Mardi Gras, and it was a pool party. So boom, there you go. You had a DJ and everything. But with Ponytails was in the middle. Ponytails was literally in the middle between Fields and Perimeter. Perimeter was where you have all your. Perimeter was all the dive bars, which you would consider in America a dive bar. Okay. Nothing was really fancy in there at all. Most of your girls that worked in there were of, coming of older age, or they were just of older age. Let's put it that way, right? But it was fine. It was cool. That's why the expats were. And that was good from about 11 o'clock to around 4 o'clock. 5 o'clock is when all the Fields bars started to open up. Ponytails was in the middle. Ponytails was where you could go and you could get a drink around mid-price and not pay.
Oh shit. Hold on. Yes. It was a little too much. Let me turn that off real quick. Go ahead. I gotta make sure because Baka's got some wild pictures on here, bro.
Oh, that's not wild. That's nothing.
I mean, the nipple part, I don't think we're gonna get demonetized for, but yeah, if I go to the ones that are shirtless or the wet t-shirt ones,
that's it. That's it. Everything else is wet after that. I'm looking at it.
That's why I had to turn them off real quick. But we'll go and get a.
So is it worth going to Angeles City now?
Yes. Or no? Yes, it is. It's worth going to Angeles City because as someone who's going there for the first time, you will love it. I have been going there since 2009 or 2008, right? 2008. So I have experience from 2008, like HISO. I miss HISO. HISO is no longer there. There will never ever be another HISO.
I guess what it would be like is guys like myself that had went to Sosua way back in the 2010s.
Yeah.
And then somebody going now. So the person who's going now would be excited.
But and you're kind of like,
with your experience, you're like, well, it used to be like this, and this is how this is the prices used to be here. So your vision is how it used to be because that's what you remember it by.
But I still suggest that they go. I definitely suggest that they go.
What are some tips you can give a first timer, like just coming into the city, just coming into Manila, just hanging out? Like, what are some suggestions you would give somebody who's just pulling up for the first time, never been to the PI or anything like that?
Well, first, make sure if it's your first time, do not come during Holy Week because you will not have a good vacation. So check the calendar, check for holidays. That's the first thing. I know some people that flew in during Holy Week and they were pissed.
Oh, wonder why the tickets was cheap.
So that's the first thing. Know if there's anything like events or anything like holidays going on. Second thing, when you fly in, don't fly into Manila. Fly into Clark. Just fly into Clark. If you're going to go to Angeles, fly into Clark. Just save yourself the traffic and just fly into Clark if you can. If not, like you said, give yourself, that traffic time to get down there. Most of your hotels will arrange for a car to pick you up, and there's tons of taxis that you can arrange beforehand. Do not get a taxi at the airport. Do not get a taxi even if it says metered, do not get a taxi at the airport. They are going to rob you. They're going to charge you way more. Get it arranged from your hotel, pre-arranged. Also, exchange.
Be careful is it just they're scamming at you? The taxis are scamming.
Oh yes.
The taxi people there, they'll stand there and show you a badge. But hey, I work for the airport. You have to trust me. You have to listen to me. You take this taxi, and they just gonna bend you over backwards. my brother ended up paying almost $80 to get to the hotel. You just got off a 15-hour flight. You're tired. You're hungry. Your feet hurt. You're standing in customs line. You just want to go to your hotel and you will pay it. But I always do is I always have somebody I know come pick me up. I want to give a shout out to my sister Anna. She's in the chat. She's like one of my local tour guides. I always have people holler at her because she'll always come through and pick me up. Always have a driver there waiting. I don't got to worry about anything or any BS. Take me to the best exchange places so I can get the most bang for my buck, et cetera, et cetera. So if you could set somebody up to come pick you up, will make life a whole lot easier for you. I would most definitely say that anywhere you go, whether it's Clark, Manila, Subic, or anything, Makati and Manila is like saying Brooklyn and New York. They're basically the same thing. They're right next to each other.
Yeah, they're right next to each other.
Slightly different. You can't tell when you're Makati and you can't tell when you're in Manila. But, check wherever your hotel is. Make sure it's around wherever you want to be.
Do they have Uber in Manila?
They have Grab. Is it Grab?
Yeah, Grab.
Yeah, Grab. Same thing in Thailand. They use Grab.
And that? I think, no, Thailand has.
We have Bolt.
Yeah,
use
Bolt, Grab, and iDriver in Thailand. But Philippines, I believe, is just
Is it fair? I mean, is it a fair price to use that app?
Well, here's the thing. So you have trikes. So there's different modes of transportation too. So you have trikes, which is basically just a motorbike with a sidecar. Like the old German sidecar. That's all it is. And then you have the actual cars. And the different levels. So what will happen is you'll try to get somewhere and the drivers will be like, nah, I can get more money. And they'll just reject it. They just won't, you don't want to pick you up. Don't pick you up. So then you have to add on to what you'll pay to incite a driver to then come pick you up.
And just to let everybody know, I put in Holy Week for 2025. And it looks like Holy Week is the week before Easter. So it starts on Sunday before Easter and goes to the following Saturday before Easter. So that looks like what Holy Week is.
And it is nothing but praising the Lord all day long. 24
That's
hours
what I do when I go there.
Yes.
Shut up, boy. Nothing but praising the Lord all day long. And you can't get mad at it. You can't. I was my first happened to me because I was living there. I was like, I heard it in the daytime. I was like, okay, I get it. You hear it. They're doing karaoke about Jesus. Cool. I'm thinking it's gonna shut off. I come back from the bar because a couple of bars were still open. It's like 11 o'clock. I'm kind of, they're still going. 2 o'clock in the morning, they're still going. 4 o'clock in the morning, someone else is now starting up, and you can't get mad at it.
They love karaoke over there. Believe that. If you in the province, that karaoke will go until they drop.
And I'm highlighting some things that Anna has put in. So if you guys see it for cars and motorcycles. So
taxis like tuk-tuks.
Yep.
Yeah, I love the tuk-tuk. I don't think I can fit in them bitches though. I'm 6'2", man.
That's
comfortable.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, they be looking at me like, God damn, you ain't gonna fit in here, sir.
I don't. I'm 6 foot and I'm about 185 pounds, and I barely fit in that little sidecar. If I'm with my girl or anybody else, I'm riding on the back.
Yeah, you got to ride sidecar or on the back of the motorcycle.
On the back of the motorcycle, yeah. Mm-hmm. And you know what? You laugh about that Papa Wheelie. It's almost happened when I've been on. Because you got to remember, look, and here's the thing too, right? And a lot because I'm a split mind on this.
She said there are big bikes for big guys. Okay.
I'll
have to look for a bigger guy.
I want all trikes and e-bikes off the road in the Philippines. Just take them all off, right? Now, but there's different levels of trikes. You go to another province, like I say, go up north to like Ilio, those trikes get bigger and more robust and actually have lights on them, like brake lights. Mm-hmm. So, like I said, it's not all. I don't want all trikes to go away. I want the trikes in Angeles City to go away because they're just the cheapest materials and just you'll see the support bar bending
Yeah.
like this on some of those.
It's my brother
those
Alex
trucks.
Bam Bam. He's actually in Thailand, but he lived in the Philippines for 6 years. He's a Navy guy. He's in the Philippines right now getting an MRI at the VA. He's had some medical issues with his arm and leg, but he
I'm
used to
glad
go
you
by
brought the VA
jujitsu.
up.
He used to go by jujitsu passport before he switched over to his other name. But yeah, so you think they'll fit me, huh, Alex?
So speaking of the VA, as a fellow veteran,
Right.
I'm retired Air Force. When I was 90% when I went over to Iraq. I left Iraq,
Mhm.
went over to the Philippines, and talked to the doctors there, and they were like, "Oh, yeah, you are messed up," and I got my 100%.
Nice.
You can't fake the biggest thing I can say for veterans, you can't fake the funk, right? You can't lie. You can't go over there and be like, "Oh, I had all this, da 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 da," because they'll sniff you out. They're not stupid, right?
Right.
But they'll listen to you. If you open up and if you're honest and you can show the evidence or the trail, they'll write it down, get what you need to, and you'll get what you need. You need medications, therapy, they'll do it.
Yeah. Well,
Anna
yeah,
said
that's one
when
of the
you-
things I got to do when I get over there. Is I was planning on spending a couple weeks in Manila just to get into the VA system once I moved there. I think I got to do my FMP or something like that for
Yep, FMP
my
and
military. Right.
and like I said, and I get Botox injections because I have degenerative nerve damage.
Right. Right.
That's why
My
you so
neck.
pretty,
What?
huh?
Quiet. Anyways, so I have to
No
get
diddy, no diddy.
Botox injections, and they cost a pretty penny, like 35,000, right? Because it's about 7 of those shots. And
35,000 pesos.
dollars.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it's not cheap. And the VA pays for it. And
How
I
much
get it
time
done.
you need to get that?
I get it done at Clark Medical. As a matter of fact, I get it done at Clark Medical Center.
Yeah, the place where I'm going to be staying up is up north in Ilocano, and it's in the Isabel province, but it has a airport, so it's real convenient for me to be able to hop on a plane and just fly into Manila and get things done and fly back.
Cebu Pacific. Cebu Pacific is your best friend.
And it looks like Anna said that I guess when you get a taxi, or they'll get your weight. And just for everybody, it seems she might be a great connect. So I'm putting her Instagram inside of the chat. So if you're there and you need a tour guide or need somebody to show you around, please reach out to Anna. Hit her up. Don't be hitting her up for no love now. This is
Somebody's wife. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Just John, $2 super chat. I'll be on the roof of the thing at 6'4".
Just order a car. It's easy to just order a car. Just order a car.
Yeah.
Dan wants to talk
I prefer
about
to
the
travel.
women, but before we get to the women, I do have a question because this is all that I knew about the Philippines when I met this chick, and she told me the name, but I want to play this and see if you guys have ever had fun experiencing this since you lived there. Let's see how brave you guys are.
Trying balut for the first time. So I think this is a duck embryo. So there's a baby in here. That's what it looks like on the inside. Oh my gosh. And then I think you're supposed to drink the broth in here. Mmm. It tastes like chicken broth. Oh my god, I see the baby. So this is a baby duck. Oh, it's kind of cute. This is a baby duck. Look, you can see its beak, its head, its little foot. So cute. Why am I kind of scared to eat it though? Ah! All right, let's try it. You could feel the bones in your mouth. It's kind of good. Hold on. It just tastes like chicken. And then I think this is a yolk. It tastes like a regular yolk, but way more creamy. This is bomb.
So I who that before?
So I have a video of me actually doing
I've had it. Man, come on, drunk Marines. We get dared to eat any goddamn thing, bro.
First off, I've been in
look like
TY
Buckus
in
is lying.
Okinawa,
Buckus,
and I've seen the
we done
banana
caught
show.
Buckus in a lie because
really,
Anna said, "Look, I asked Buckus to try it, but he said hell to the no."
God damn it, Anna! I was supposed to be helping you out, girl. God damn it, threw me under the bus. But I got receipts. Y'all know if there's one thing I got receipts. All right.
So Bobby, you live there. I heard that's a delicacy. So
it is a delicacy, and you can see it everywhere. And you know what? In the 4 years that I've lived there, and all of my times going there, it has never and never will cross my motherfucking lips ever.
Damn. You that strong on that.
That's how I feel about it. If you need to edit that out before you put it online, you can. That's my feelings on balut. There you go.
I've eaten balut plenty of times.
So Bacchus, are you lying or you tried? Are you looking for some receipts?
Not only have I tried it, but hey, Ronan, I just put the video in the thing.
Okay. He's in the
so check it out.
Yeah, get that. Get that, Fearless.
I don't see it in the back. I don't know where you put it at. Let's see. He put it in the
Oh, wait. Let me.
No, he dropped it in there. It's at 8:53. Is that link that you sent? Instagram link?
No. Wait.
All right.
There it is.
So let's see. Let's call this brother out.
Yeah, Anna.
Talking about.
Put me on the spot. I got receipts.
Hey, wait. You want to drop a bet on this, Anna, before he shows the video? Get that boy paid.
Don't set her up like that.
Let's see what we got here. Let's see.
Anna has helped your boy out in a many situations. Well, trust and believe. Triple OG right there.
Okay. So.
Okay, he's gonna eat some balut.
What do I have to do? Like crack it?
Yeah, you're gonna. No, you do it there. That's the light. You're gonna broke her.
On the light? Wait.
No, here.
Well, you ain't gonna kill it. I know that it's already dead. I hope.
That one don't work. I can't do it anymore. Okay.
You're a big man. Do it.
All right, so.
She said, "Don't bitch out, Bacchus. You're a big man."
Got this. Oh no! Look. So the juice
You had to wear a white
Yeah.
shirt.
Can I drink that?
Yeah, you can drink
I'm
it.
drunk as shit.
Good.
How is it?
You are sweating. God.
All you need is a little hot sauce and a little
Really?
salt, and you good. Little hot sauce and a little salt. Brothers can take that shit down easy.
Ay lang sa kakain ng balot.
Let's see how great.
Oh, that's the egg yolk then. You had a little
Now, why you
chicken.
being all timid?
Okay, so wait, I gotta get all the.
I just killed a bottle of
I hate the
freaking absolute
It's supposed to be hard.
You acting a little
Yeah.
scary right now while you're
Killing
killing
that
that
thing
thing.
like
Are
you
you
ain't
back?
never killed it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you looking a little scared.
Show the
killing that thing,
hard
man.
part.
Just eat the whole goddamn
It
thing.
is the
Stuff in your
trick.
mouth.
Hey, don't
Don't
cheat.
I'm not cheating.
That's the trick.
Wait, shut up.
What?
That's not a show.
Nah.
You don't even eat the chick.
That little
It's
dainty
still in
bite,
here.
That ain't no fight. Brother, get into it. Get into it.
It's like the whole thing?
Yeah, the whole thing. I ate the whole thing, so you're gonna eat the whole
I
thing.
will do a video. My girl ain't gonna let me get around.
Tell him that
I
if
will
I
not
die,
do a
I'm gonna
video.
haunt him.
Hey, kuya.
That look like Manny Pacquiao.
Face your fears.
The whole thing?
Yeah, the whole thing. It is the chick.
Oh shit.
Get it. That's what I'm talking about. Get it. Get it done. Yeah.
How is it?
Yeah, getting all them.
You about to throw up? Oh man.
Nah, bro. You better spit it
Oh,
out. You spit it
man.
out.
Hey, why you
spit it out.
trying?
No, that don't count. You spit it out, bro.
It's hard and soft.
You need to pay.
Yeah.
No, you gotta
I told you to throw up the hard thing.
Wait, I don't take the hard thing? That's what she said.
No Diddy.
Yeah.
No
I
Diddy.
need soda. I need juice.
He said I need
Juice.
something to watch.
What does it taste?
It tastes like a regular hard-boiled egg. But it's super hard and super soft at the same
But
time.
crunchy. Crunchy biscuit. Yeah.
That
stop
is
thinking
that
about it.
face.
Now you're thinking about it.
Thank you.
At least.
Wow, Why'd you do that to yourself? I don't understand why you did that to yourself.
Wait, Bobby, that was you.
I thought you had it, man. I thought we was gonna watch. You just basically spit it out.
Yeah. But
Hey,
you already had it down.
The other thing I got to try is durian.
Oh, that's the stinky
durian
stuff.
stinks.
Hold
Yeah,
up, I got
the
it.
fruit that stinks. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been in places, even when I was in Thailand, they were like, you cannot bring this in into the
Yeah, they got
the hotel.
all over Singapore. It's like you can't put this on the train, on the bus. Like you gotta walk that shit home. Oh damn, how y'all find that?
Yes, I am. Babe.
What's the name of the
Your
fruit?
brother sitting there witnessing, and your sister-in-law sitting there egging your ass on, just like family. Get you all up into some shit.
Know, I
see, he ain't doing it right. I'm the one that's doing it.
Yeah. This fruit, what's it called again? What's the name of it?
Durian.
And it has a very, very, very bad smell.
It smells like straight death.
I don't know what it tastes like, so let's see.
It's called durian.
See, we put gloves on to get into this. My name's girl Felicia from back in the day, but we won't talk about that. It smells like her too.
Bye, Felicia.
Okay, ice cream. What am I eating?
This one, because it looks milky. Baby, you want to try?
No, he does not. Just bite into it?
Oh, yeah. No, you don't have to smell it. You don't have to smell it.
I say don't smell alcohol.
So, how does it taste?
That shit creep up on you.
You over there reliving that shit. Look at his face right now. He over there reliving that shit right now. Look at his face.
No, you have to eat the thing, the pulp.
Put the thing on the outside.
Oh yes, you have to eat it all. No. It's not.
I'd be like, yo, sis, is she eating any of that?
Okay, I actually don't like
it.
You don't like it?
Yeah.
Okay, well, at least you have tried. You want to try, baby? Yeah, it's gonna rain.
He said, no, I ain't trying that shit. Your brother's smart. He said, I ain't trying that shit. But your sister-in-law over there directing you, was she eating any of it?
Yeah, she killed the rest of it. Once I was like done, she killed the rest.
Oh wow, okay.
Ask your girl about that. I'm sure. So stay away from durian and balut. I'll tell you that right now.
She loves balut. Man. So I already know I'm gonna have to eat balut. That's just gonna be a thing.
I can't wait for your video. That's all, sir.
Oh,
man, I just don't. So
you gonna see me eat it like a champ, bro? I ain't a little hot sauce and some salt. I'm good.
So Anna said
you gonna bring that the red hot
red rooster. Get some Louisiana red.
Not mature. Is it so? Is it cooked? Is it like do they boil it? So is the duck cooked?
Yeah. It basically boil it. It's like a hard boiled egg, but it's a half done chicken or duck egg.
So basically, the egg is how we get our normal eggs, fresh from the chicken, right into the fridge, right? They wait a little bit longer while the embryo develops.
No, those are fertilized eggs.
Yeah, they're fertilized, all right.
Those are fertilized, right?
They got real active ass chicks up in that bitch.
Yeah, did you see Homeboy the video I pull up? Homeboy pull out the whole duck?
That's a little different. That's I mean, I guess you're getting a lot of protein.
Yeah, that's a good protein source right there. Get it in. Pockets like nah.
Thought about that though, man. I wonder who said, you know what?
I'm not about that life. I don't want none of that smoke. You can call me what you want. It's like, hey, you know my thoughts on it. I said it.
Or the salted egg where they make it in the mud and it comes out like brown.
Now that like it looks like 100-year-old egg. I ain't doing that.
Yeah. I can't remember what is that what that is? Salted egg? I can't remember.
Yeah. It's like it looks like gelatin. It's like a brownish color instead of white. It's like brown. Yeah, no, I ain't doing that.
So, a lot of dudes came here. They came to the chat because, a lot of guys travel for the chicas, the women,
Yeah.
So let's ask some questions. Are the women, are they built with a little body? Are they built like women in Thailand?
SpongeBob SquarePants, like, or do they have body?
It varies. It varies. It depends on what street you're on and what club you're in is going to be determined the kind of. No, seriously, the Korean clubs, you're going to find a certain type of girl. The clubs that are owned by Americans, like Rhapsody, you're going to find a whole wide variety of girls. All right. And then you get the clubs owned by a couple of the British dudes. They have a certain kind of girls. It depends on the club.
Okay. But they're women of all varying sizes.
Oh yeah, you got girls that look just as thick as a Snicker as girls in the U.S. And you got girls like you said, SpongeBob SquarePants. You got some girls that got tits and no ass, some girls that got ass and no tits. You'd be like, why? What happened? But there was this one girl. Well, it doesn't matter. But there's girls.
You saved and sanctified and speaking in Lord's tongues. You don't do those things.
Is there a market for brothers?
Oh yeah.
Yes, but here's the thing. Do not think you're gonna go once again. You have to leave your American stuff in America. You're not gonna come over here, kick some game, and just think that you're gonna get, you're just gonna go over here just like you are in America. No, you're on vacation. You're in an entertainment district where people are working. And I'm going to leave it at that.
You shouldn't be recruiting long-term relationships from working girls anyway.
Exactly.
Right. Sometimes you got to tell these knuckleheads that because they don't know the difference. So, Bobby, would you say it's better to go out in the province and look for a long-term type of relationship versus the cities?
Yes.
Yes. Well, depends. Here's the thing. Once again, Pampanga, Angeles City, the area of the strip that people think of is not all of Pampanga. Pampanga, okay? That's not all of it. The little area entertainment district in Makati is not all of Manila and, the surrounding cities. So you can get a woman from the city, right? But you need to get a woman who has not worked in the entertainment district.
Mm-hmm.
That's the kind of woman, you want a woman who has the call center woman. You want a woman who worked in the call center, a woman who worked in the hospital,
right?
Has done any kind of just like a lot of online work. You want that kind of woman.
Let's break down the Filipino woman. Does she have traditional values?
Yes, absolutely.
Does she believe in family?
Oh, Jesus, yes.
If she has a husband that makes money, will she be faithful to him? Because there's a lot of wait.
That depends on the
let me clarify that, and let me clarify for a reason. There's a lot of male Filipino men that are very lazy. They don't make money, can't make money, and they sit around and do shit. But if they found a man that actually knows how to make money, they're not from the entertainment district, how faithful can they be?
Okay, so here is the thing. Where are you living with this? Are you living with this woman in the Philippines, or is she living with you? And I do mean from jump, not 6 months. So you're going to leave here for 6 months here.
No, you break it down. You tell us what's the best strategy.
The best strategy, if you want a Filipino woman, you can court her from overseas. Like, talk to her, right? Get to know just because distance. But once you decide to be in a relationship, you need to be right there. Yeah. And you also need to start learning the Filipino language and Filipino
Ilocano is the language I have to learn because that's the province she lives in. That's what they speak is Ilocano.
Because the biggest thing that happens is that these guys go, and I hate to say it, they go to the entertainment district, they fall in love, and they say, you know what? Because in our minds, we're like, okay, I'm the provider. I need to provide for my woman. And what do? Here, baby, I got you. You got your home. I'll take care of your family. It only cost me $300. I got you. You, your whole family out in the province, right? Cool. But she's out there. Now she's bored. And who happens to be around? Every single swinging dick Filipino ain't got, you said, nothing to do but to live off of your money.
Right.
And you can't blame her because she had a life that you took her out of, where she had, something to do, a purpose. Now she's just literally just sitting at home with her parents, where she started from, back where she started, and you're off in your country doing whatever you're doing, what's she gonna do? So yeah. So can you get one? Yes, you can get a Filipino girl, but you need to be there. Once you decide to be in a relationship, you need to be there with her.
Now I got a question.
So say you did that. How loyal are they?
Oh, when you're there and you show them loyalty, very loyal. Like I said, if you get a girl who does not have to use her, I'm gonna say this kind of gets into more of a personal thing, but if you find a girl who does not have to be in that mindset, that okay, I need to use someone
mindset.
Yeah, exactly. Where everything is transactional, then yes, that can work with the Filipino woman. Absolutely, traditional values, take care of home, stand by you. My girl, when I was down at my lowest, she was still there, and she was even my girlfriend then at the time. She was just really more into me than I was, in turn at the time. I love her now.
Right.
Love you now, baby. But I'm just saying, right? Like at that time, and so yeah, like you can, like I said, you can get a good Filipino woman, but her values and what she values was not transactional stuff.
Right.
And it wasn't any, and it also wasn't based off of her body. So, I get it. People got to do whatever they got to do. I'm not knocking anyone who's got a bar girl and made it work. Whatever, you do you. Congratulations. But
so the question is, from what I heard, I know she's your girl Anna said you get one that can stay at home and she's all yours. So what is it costing you for her to stay at home? That's one. And then I heard also that if she's staying at home or she's not working, you not only have to help provide for her, you're going to have to provide for her family.
Yeah, because if she was the breadwinner of the family and that was her responsibility, as her man, you now take on her problems. Her problems are now your problems. What was her problem? Her family had no money. You just took that away from them. Now you got to step up. And that cost can vary. I can only tell you is what I spend. I have a brand new baby, and we have two homes. We're in the middle of moving from one home out of Koreatown to another home. So, but you still got to pay for it. Mm-hmm. So right now,
I'm in Koreatown house.
Yeah. Okay. Like I said too. Remember I was talking about like the wealth, in Koreatown, and it's called Koreatown, a literal big arch with the Korean flag in the Philippines that says Koreatown. And all the buildings have Korean letters. It's all the language changes, just like you go to like Chinatown, in Chicago or whatever, and everything changes to Chinese. Same thing. Everything changes to Korean. But anyways, so we're moving from that house to another house. So I spend around with the child and the baby and the car. I spend around $1,500.
With the child,
U.S.
What are you
USD.
paying? 15. Wait, what is your $1,500?
How big is your apartment? Is it a 2-bedroom, or are you subleasing a house, or what are you
doing?
The
house was a 2-bedroom house.
Okay.
The apartment we have is a 1-bedroom apartment.
So you mean for 2 places you're paying $1,500, and does that also include supplementing the money for her family or something like that?
Oh no, I don't supplement her family. Her family, they all have jobs.
All right.
Like I said, my girl comes from I have a city girl whose family is middle class. They all, with middle class
have
problems.
Money and they have their own jobs, right?
Yeah. They have middle class problems. This is another thing too. When guys, think about the province, you need to think of it as in totality, right? If you're taking someone who had little to nothing and just no fault of their own, right? And then they went somewhere to have something, and then you took that away from them. You took away their purpose. Like, what are you going to do? I didn't take my girl away from anything until she had the baby.
just for better clarification, his girl, when he met her, she already had her own place. She had her own car. That's just to tell you how much of a separation from most people. We know.
Yeah, the chick I'm talking to, she has her own car. She has her own. Yeah. So I understand that. Anna Saint says, for my opinion, typically Peanuts is super loyal. Huh? Say that again. Did I say it wrong?
Pineys.
Pineys?
Yeah. I thought it was P9. or but anyway, is super loyal so long as you provide. They can stay at home and be all yours. So you're basically paying for them to stay at home and be the housewife, which as traditional men, there should be no fucking problem with that, you fuckers.
No, but I guess the word would come in. I'm paying her to stay at home. Meaning,
But you paying your wife
am
to
I
stay at
paying
home
her?
if you're in America. Hold on, let's be clear. If you are a man, you're not a cheapskate. If you're a traditional man, you want your wife to stay home and raise your children. What are you doing? You are paying for them to stay at home and take care of the house and raise your children with their traditional values, your traditional values, versus them going to work and you paying somebody else to do those things. So
No,
there
you're
is
not
no
really.
difference.
No, that is a difference because you're not really
What is it?
paying. You're not giving them a payment. It's just your household you're taking care of. Meaning, you paying for groceries, but you paying for groceries. It's not you. You're not giving them like a fee, like a.
My wife definitely took money from me to pay for stuff for the house, like everything. As a matter of fact, my Father's Day gift came from my paycheck. My birthday gift came from my paycheck. Okay, I paid, and then you know what? Don't make me go down that road, man. I was in a happy place. Why we got to go there?
Right.
So
Right.
that's Bobby's experience. So let me tell you mine. When I did my piney, now my piney was a OFW, which is overseas foreign worker. When I met her, once we got serious and I wanted it to be real and whatnot, and her contract was ending, I basically asked her what she made a month, and I would pay you that and some just to stay home so you can spend more time with your family, so you can do your little side business, which I paid for and whatnot. So whenever I pull up, because I was pulling up often, you have all the free time for me. So you don't. So this was pre-COVID.
You don't call that tricking? Dudes in the manosphere, dudes in passport bros would call you a trick.
Well,
you don't consider that tricking?
I can see how they can look at it like that, but like you just said, it's the same thing if you're married.
Correct.
So it's like you're splitting hairs here. Now, if I was paying her that and she was
hold on, Phyllis, let him finish.
Working in the clubs, then yeah, that's tricky because somebody but she was back in her province where there was no clubs. There was none of that. Right. So, and that was only running me at that time $400 or $500 a month.
All right, go ahead, Fearless.
See, I guess to me, maybe it's the wording or something like that, because it feels like I'm paying somebody not to work. And then if all I'm getting for that is for her to stay at home with me, I don't need that. I mean, I need somebody to be cooking, cleaning, that would be my supplement. Meaning if I'm there, all those things.
But are you going to be there in the Philippines? Are you going to be there in the Philippines with her though?
I mean, I would. Well, I guess you're saying I wouldn't be. Is that what?
Yeah, if you're not there, where's she going to live?
Okay,
so he's saying she has to live somewhere.
He's somewhere else, and then he's supplementing why he's not there.
I was there. I was back and forth. At the time, I had my own business in Atlanta, and I was doing pretty good. So I would leave every 6 weeks. I would leave and go there for like 2 months. And when I was there with her, she most definitely took care of me. So then I'll come back home, make some money, and go back.
Some people would say you're renting your girlfriend if you do that.
I mean, that's like any other time that we can go at any other time, any other place. You go meet a chick and you rent her for the time you're there, then you go. It's the same thing everywhere.
No, but that's for the time that you're there, not for the time that you're not. I guess that would be where I was.
But I didn't have to pay for much of anything besides the things we did. So I didn't like.
I'm saying you're paying for when you're not there.
I'm paying for the accessibility. So when I'm ready for, she has it. Because if she has to work when I'm there and she has to go to a 9 to 5, then I'm just in the house bored, want to go do something.
I mean, I'm just clarifying for the audience. I
get it. And that's how I looked at it. Is when I'm there, I want to go travel here, there. All those videos you saw of her and I in those places was because not everybody can just take off work for a week because their boyfriend in town like that.
Right. So
unless they don't really have a job in the first place.
You're paying for her time to be free.
Yes. Yeah.
When you're there.
Like I said, my girl, my girl is basically a digital nomad. So like we would take trips to Thailand. we would go to Thailand when I was living there, right? And we still do now. And when we were in Thailand, she would go to work. I'd either sleep, I'd go to the bar, and have a good time. But normal girls, especially if you have a girl working in the bar, they can't do that. They're under contract. They have too much stuff going on in their lives. So you need to supplement. The biggest, another, like I said, you're not gonna go.
That's a nice little word to use, supplement.
You're not gonna go into the Philippines, kicking some game, flashing a smile, and thinking like, oh, this girl's just gonna come with you because she's into you. She has money to make and a contract to fulfill.
But some people would say if she was dealing with a local dude, the local dude wouldn't have to do as much as you do.
Yeah, I would say
once again, the local dude is there and is not taking her away to go to Boracay or Palawan for a week. He's taking an hour out of her time, maybe 10 minutes,
just to get a
My question would be is then, while you're not there, who else is supplementing her income?
Anybody. Listen, here's the thing. We used to call this thing in Korea. Your favorite juicy is my favorite juicy, and it's his favorite juicy. You don't lose a girl, you only lose your place in line. All right. So if your girl works in the bar and she's getting supplemented by you, best believe you're not the first, the only, or the last. Yes. That's the risk you get. You did it
the wrong one. You notice that we both said both of our girls were not bar girls. They had their own career. They had their own thing. There's a whole nother subsection, which is the section you want of the ladies who are not working in that fast-paced night lifestyle. So those are the ones you want to that live in the province, that have their own stuff. Those are the ones that.
But here's my thing: if you're paying for a girl while you're not there, you should be paying for her loyalty and her abstinence until you get home.
Oh, you know what? Yeah. And you are absolutely right. However,
you're paying for her to be home, like she's faithful to you, but yet so when you're not there, she got 5 other Western Union poppies, as they would say in South America.
I know what you're saying. However,
and a couple dudes stopping by.
But here's the thing: there's no one to enforce that accountability. There's no one to enforce that, and the need for survival. The need for survival there is
right.
Out.
But if you pay her bills, say the average income is $300 to $400 a month if they're lucky. There. Okay. So if you're giving her $300 to $400, you just basically paid her monthly wage for most standard jobs that people are struggling to get and keep in the Philippines. So why wouldn't she be loyal to you?
No. See, here's the problem.
Hold on, let them answer that first.
Well, because she doesn't.
I'll say what the problem is. The problem is, people are greedy. So just because you paid that, she's like, well, I can double that.
I can get that from 5 other guys.
Yeah.
Now I'm making $1,500 a month.
Now, this is how this happens. So Bobby and I both know people who've been in this situation. They met from the States, wife up a bar girl that they've either met once or never met.
Mistake right there.
Bar. Right? And it's supporting her. And of course, she has 5, 6 other poppies. We've been in groups where dudes is like, hey, I'm about to bring my girl over.
I wish you were too, Alex.
And then everybody in the group's like,
right.
Yeah, bro.
You mean our girl? If you bring our girl over?
Yeah, bro.
So Anna, your sister-in-law says, unless you're treating it as a vacation thing, then yes, you wait. What are you doing?
I'm sorry, brother. Sorry about that.
Then yes, you can consider it. You are paying her to stay at home to be with you.
But I guess, Anna, my question would, and maybe I'm thinking like if I live there, because if I'm there, and the woman is taking care of me, I don't feel that I'm paying for it. Meaning, I'm just paying for my household. Meaning, you got some groceries,
right, and you're absolutely
right. We got all of this. We're taking trips. So that I don't feel like I'm paying. But
if you're there,
if she just chilling, like, hold up, you're not helping me. I'm just paying for you. Then I feel like I'm just paying to have access to your body.
No. She's most definitely taking care of you. She's most definitely. And here's the thing: it's better for you to have her, because when me and my girl went to the market, the open market, and we bought something, it cost XX money. The next week, she needed to go back to the market again. I said, go without me. because I don't want to go.
It's
I
going
was
to be
being
cheaper.
stared at
Yeah, it's
crazy.
always going to be cheaper with her by
It
herself.
cost her X money.
Right.
And she's like, it was
They're
cheaper
gonna-
without you. Like,
Yeah.
yes, because they see me, they automatically.
She should have already known that. She should have already known that. I've already talked to my girl. I could never go shopping with her if we were going to like the open air market for vegetables. And there's no way I could ever go with her to go grocery shopping like that unless we're in a mall or something like that. You know. And by the way, when you're overseas, let me say this real quick. Let me say this real quick. When you're overseas, this is the funnest thing about being overseas. In most countries, you should be able to barter on the price. The sticker is not the sticker. That's America. In foreign countries, it's the starting price.
Yes, but with your 6'8" black man standing right there, your walking piggy bank, you understand?
Yeah, they ain't bargaining, son.
That's what I'm saying. That's why you need her to be trustworthy enough to go on her own, because that's
and she's done that.
looking at.
She's done that many
she can go and work a better deal knowing she's got that cash in hand. She's going to do whatever she can to save that money and put it back in her pocket or your pocket. You get what I'm saying? I want to read this real quick because I know my brother Spinner, he's dating a Filipina as well as one in his group of chicks that he dates. Filipinas are underrated and usually good women. It depends on their lifestyle and what they do for work. If she has a good background, she'll be more focused on career, family, and the relationship. Correct.
Absolutely co-sign that.
I do
Absolutely co-sign that. Yeah. Anna's done that. Anna cursed out people trying to charge me more when she knows this is her locally watering hole. This is where we go for drinks. She ordered 3 drinks. She knows what it costs. Now that I'm there, we ordered 6 drinks and it's tripled. She's yelled at people for that. Like, no, straight up. And that's when you have
taking advantage of my brother-in-law.
So do you have to worry about that
there.
if you go to the bars, you know, with the price, you know, I don't know if they have a menu.
It depends. If you're in the big city, not really. But when you're out in the province, yeah.
Okay.
But the prices aren't that much. I mean, like, I drink vodka, right? I drink Red Square vodka, and I want to say happy hour prices are 79 peso. Regular prices are like 120, 140. The exchange rate 59. Do the math. It's it's not that much. It's not a lot.
Let me address JM in this comment. The comment from JM, which is our lovely troll, and I love him to death. We love our trolls. So anyway, did you ever in your life match the income of an American woman just so she could stay at home, dude? Any of y'all can answer, I can. Because I'm sorry, every wife I ever had, guess what? She stayed at home. I paid everything so she could stay at home.
This guy.
The income or
absolutely
the fee for the day.
I think
he's
saying American women. He's saying he's saying American women.
Slow.
Hold on, fearless. You getting it mixed up. He said American women. Have you ever matched an American woman? So she got a daily rate too?
No, there's a few strippers that I'm like, look, it's slow on Tuesday. You ain't gonna make no money. So, you know, how much would you normally make? You know, 50? I got you. You know, hang with me, we can do this.
I think he meant more of a permanent, not a daily. I think he meant a permanent, like a permanent.
Yeah, the salary, I haven't matched that. I don't say matched.
Why would you have to match it? You're a provider. You make sure she has a comfortable home and everything she needs. She shouldn't be working anyway if you're the right kind of man.
Correct.
Ooh, here's a good question.
When you say match the salary, it just becomes your household income.
Right.
Not using Tinder or like what dating apps have you used out there, Bobby, that's worked best for you? Not Tinder. We all know that's trash anywhere you go. Anna, you can jump in on this too. Anna, what dating apps you on? Just curious.
I was mostly using
Anna better not be on a dating app. What's wrong with her?
No. Wait. Hold up. Anna is my friend.
Sister-in-law. Oh, this is the Wrangler chick.
She's one of my Wranglers. Okay, she's my OG Wrangler.
Okay. Bumble works out there.
Cupid? Is there a Filipino Cupid?
Filipino Cupid.
Filipino Cupid is just basically Thai friendly. It's the same platform.
Wasn't there like a Christian something?
It's like Filipino Christian Mingle or something. I forgot what it is.
There's
I hear
Bumble.
so many different YouTubers from the Philippines. They always talk about this certain dating site on all their channels. They're all sponsors of it. I don't want to say Christian Mingle. It's something else.
It's Christian Filipino, I believe, is the one that most people are pushing.
Yeah, I think that might
so
be
that's
it.
weird.
Christian
Seeing how
Filipino.
the Philippines is a Catholic,
Yeah, it's a
country.
very Catholic country.
Or Crystal
Very
Catholic
traditional.
Filipino. Same difference. I don't know. Something
So
like
you
that.
said Thai Cupid. What about Truly Filipino? I've seen one that says Hey Sathi. I don't even know what the hell that one is. Pina Love.
Pina Love, yeah, Pina Love.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe I just take a little thing on here and I'll put it in. And then whoever needs it.
But you know what? You didn't have to use a dating site. Like I remember I was just walking up the street to go play pool because we have pool league. There's like I said, there's a lot of stuff to do besides just to, like
Anna's
bars,
saying
like,
that Tinder is still popular, but she's not on any dating apps right now.
Good job, Anna. But you can just meet those on the street, like or SM Mall. Go to the mall and you can meet girls.
Yeah, the malls is the best place to find a chick.
Oh yeah.
And here's the thing.
Mall of America,
Here's
Mall
the
of
thing.
Asia.
And where in America, going to Starbucks is not a big deal. If you can find a Filipina that goes into Starbucks on a regular basis, she has money.
True.
Because it is a big deal there to go to Starbucks. It
Walk
is a
around
big
Mall
deal
of
to
Asia. If
even
you're in
take a
Manila,
chick to Starbucks. Yeah.
Mall of Asia. Oh, Anna, where's that other place that has the it looks like not Paris, it looks like Italy that has the water. They got the rowboat.
I know which one you're talking about. God
What's the
damn,
name of
I
that
can't
mall?
remember
I
it.
forgot the name of that. Is it a
I've
mall?
seen it on
I
so
think
many
it's by the
shows. Matter of
airport.
fact, Alex Bam Bam was just there, I think, the other week.
I forgot the name of that one.
believe
But
it.
just walk around any high-end place.
Big
Just
mall,
as an
SM
American, you
mall.
can go into the high-end areas and not get bothered.
Yeah. Especially if you're like BGC, somewhere like that.
But then you got to dress right. Don't.
Yeah, and BGC, you can't be no bum. You can't
be bummed out. You gotta be to the nines. You gotta look right.
Dress to the environment that you're in.
Yes.
If you're in a fucking province, don't dress like a wealthy guy.
No. You're just asking to get robbed.
Yeah.
You already stick out as a foreigner. Like I said, I'm only 6 foot 185, and I am bigger than most grown men in the Philippines.
Exactly.
Like, I mean, you're just towering above them already. So you don't need to dress in just, plus you're gonna be hot. You're gonna be hot. It's either hot or rainy and hot.
Okada, is it the Okada Mall? Is that the one that looks like
Okada? Yeah.
The Venice Mall. It's got the gondolas and everything inside of it.
Yeah, they look. I could have sworn that's where they shot the second Spider-Man one. I was like, yo, that looked just like.
They got some really good malls. That's one thing about the Philippines. You will get packed out in the mall, and especially if it's hot. If it's hot in the Philippines, most people are running around in the mall.
Yes, with nothing to do,
just
sitting there, sitting in the mall, just
because a lot of them don't have AC.
No, they do not. And power. If you run your
Brownout,
AC too much, your power bill.
They have scheduled blackouts. They'll tell you at least that they have scheduled blackouts.
Oh, the brownouts, the rolling brownouts.
Yeah. Rolling brownouts, yeah. Oh, get it. If you have a home, get a generator. A lot of smart people have generators.
Or get solar. Get your solar panels for your house or whatever. I plan on building there, so I'm definitely gonna have solar.
So I know some people wanted to go down was talking about Palawan, but I know for Palawan
is beautiful, yeah.
It is, but like my homie wanted to drive there. You don't really want to drive in the Philippines. It is better off you hiring a driver. It'll save you so much time, so much everything. And
unless your girl has a car and the windows are smoked the fuck out. Because if they see that you're an American, if they see you're an American driving, they will try to fake an accident into your vehicle.
Okay, so this guy has
go ahead and run it down.
2 accidents in the Philippines.
Mm-hmm. You?
Oh yeah.
I remember.
And I was involved in another one too with a motorcycle.
I wonder why. Yeah,
it's
I wonder
always
why.
a motorcycle.
Yeah.
So
they could see in your car. Were you driving a car? Or were you on another bike?
No, I was in the car, and it was, the guy was on a motorbike, and he tried to zoom past me as I was trying to make a left turn, and he ended up going to the police. And the police, after he heard the story, he actually bought me ice cream, and he looked at the car. He had me tell the story again. Came back inside. He said, "You have a Filipino driver's license?" And I was like, "Nope." He said, 500 peso fine, and told me to go. And that was it. The second accident was just taken care of right then. We just took the guy to the hospital to make sure he was okay, because it was his fault. But we didn't want to like go through the whole like police process because I was flying out that day. So we just took him to the hospital, got him checked up, make sure he was okay. He was okay, and then that was it.
Right.
You
got off lucky. You got off lucky.
I will tell you this though. I have had my driver's license taken from me. That happened over on
driver's license.
Yes, because on Clark Freeport there are different laws than on your driving just in the just on in the regular streets. So at the stoplights, those the civilian crosswalks. You know how some people encroach on them, and if you're trying to make that light, but you can't make that light, like I don't want to run the red light. Nope, that's an automatic stop. So I did that, and when I went to go turn to go back onto the main road, cops stopped me, took my license, and I had to go pay a fine. I had to go to four different offices.
That is one thing about the Philippines. It ain't no direct payment. No.
I go to four different offices. Yes, to get my license back.
So what is the general rule? I heard first time when you get there, you can use your American license temporarily, but
30 days. You have 30 days.
You have to get your Filipino driver's license after a certain time period.
30 days is what you have when you first get there, and then after that, you need to go, like you said, and get your Filipino license.
Okay. Anybody been to Boracay? You been?
Go ahead. What's your experience there? Because you have Kevin that had a question. Any experience in Boracay?
Bring your wallet. It's not cheap. It is a
very nice. It is a very nice island. It is a tourist spot. They have very nice beaches. I do know all those things.
I've never seen. Surprisingly, I keep hearing about it, but I've never been. And I think Kevin had another question. Are Filipinos?
Y'all remember there's 7,000 flipping islands. There's a lot of islands. A lot of guys will never touch.
Life goal. I'm going to every one. Check me back in 20 years. It'll
take you that long to get to them all too.
Right? Yeah. Hey, might get out there and not come back.
Unless you buy a boat and you just want to run up the canal and hit every damn island like 5 a day. Try to run through them. I put my foot on the stand. That's good enough.
Give me 10 years. Maybe I'll have myself a 50-foot yacht by then. Who knows?
Oh, damn. Okay. What are Filipinos really shy?
Depends.
Yes.
Well, it depends. Some are outgoing. With the advent of the internet and like there's the ability to see like how other people are has expanded a lot of their, the way that they interact with others. But I'm going to say this in backtracking about someone said about English. They speak English, but they don't understand American English and context. And especially with us,
they're scared to talk American English.
And especially with Black men, as context is very, very, very keen with us. And as we talk, interact with each other, we'll say something because we think that, they're on the same page, and they're not. Or they'll say some stuff that's really offensive, but they think they're saying something really cool. And you'd be like,
my nigga.
Oh, I hated that.
Oh, did they? I know they don't do that. Don't say
Yes, they do.
That Chris Brown song. Yo, Box, remember that Chris Brown song in High Cell? The Chris
I know they don't do that.
They was leaning into that shit.
Was that white boy? Remember that white boy? Chris Brown and that white boy.
That would irritate the
Little
hell out of
Dicky
me.
when they switched. Oh man, yes, they will.
Yes,
and they will right up to your face too and lay in on it.
Now they won't, like I said, like no random Filipino dude's gonna come up to you and be like, "Yo, what's up, my nigga?" Right? But you'll trust me. If
that. They ain't just gonna walk up to you and say that shit. And
No,
then they're
they're
gonna
not that
think
big.
twice depending on how big you are.
I've had
They
that
ain't
happen
just
to me.
gonna walk up to you randomly
I,
and say that shit to you.
I've had that happen to me.
Yeah,
I walk into a 7-Eleven and I think I want to call him a vagrant, probably not, but this older gentleman, like, what's up, my nigga? I was like, oh, dude, don't.
Oh.
Yeah, it was not cool. But woo, irritation. You just correct them, basically.
Yeah,
because they're not. Like
they
I
probably
said,
only know what they see on TV.
exactly.
Right.
Everything that they see is from a rap video. I was Michael Jordan. No, I went from Michael Jordan when I first got there in 2009, and then when I visited again after 2012 when I was in Turkey, I was Obama because Obama was president.
I was Rick Ross.
Not Rick Ross, big
boy.
Like I said, like they identify with what they see, like like on TV, and then that's how and in videos. So that's how they talk. That's how a lot of them act. And it's like, okay, but you need to tone that down about 3 steps.
Damn,
So also, I know we talked about the women and things like that, but when I go places, I do like to eat. So, what type of food besides the duck are we dealing with there?
Do you like pork? Do you like pork?
I can like pork. Yeah, I mean I can do pork.
Good.
Well, it matters
how
you
good
because
almost everything
pork is a big thing. Pork or chicken.
Yeah, you got no choice if you don't like pork. You shut the fuck out of luck.
My girl's never had a turkey in her life. She doesn't really eat a lot of beef. So it's
what
really
about
about
seafood?
pig
Because it is an island. I was thinking seafood would be
and seafood. No, they do a shit ton of seafood in the mountains in the areas because they use like shrimp in the rice. They put that in the water. It helps with feeding or picking out different particles in the rice. Like they have fish in the rice fields. They have crabs in the rice field. They have all kind of seafood in the fucking rice fields with the rice. So by the time they dump out the water from growing the rice, there's a whole produce of like fish or crabs or whatever. They're growing them in the field with the goddamn with the rice.
It's a dual agricultural technique, Bacchus.
Yes, hydroponic type technique.
Yeah.
So what type of food is it? So usually in Asian countries it's rice. So is it lots of fruit, rice?
Rice is life there. That's their
pork.
phrase.
So is that just like fried pork, fried,
baked, sauteed,
fried, baked, adobo style, adobo chicken, adobo pork is always big. Lechon for every celebration, like we would do a turkey or something like that. They do a crispy skin lechon that's roasted over a fire until the skin is look like it looks like peanut brittle.
You might want to explain. I don't have enough room on the camera. How big this thing is? Because you say
it's a whole roasted pig. Yeah.
Yeah,
hey,
it's a whole pig.
It's either a piglet or it could be a whole fucking fully grown pig.
Okay,
it depends on how big your party is.
I'll give some context. We had a party in
look up lechon. 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 Lechon.
The pig was the size of the pool table. That's how big the pig was. The pig was the size of the pool table. They had to put the pig.
But it's not that bad. I think it costs like 8,000 pesos, maybe 10, depending on where you're buying it from, and you can get a nice size roasted lechon.
Pull up that picture of that Baloo fight, and that'll basically tell you want to go out there and eat.
Yep.
And then they have the half ones that you see there. It looks like the roll one. Those are not even expensive at all. But the full lechons, usually during any kind of holiday or religious festival, the family is going to get a lechon. But I heard if you eat that shit, it's going to run right through you. Like you can't have it all day, every day.
It looks.
Yeah, but
very good.
When they do that, and they got around the rice, it's just the best at that point. It's just.
So since they eating that pig, and I know you ninjas out there like them chitterlings. So are they eating that too?
No.
They actually don't do tripe like that. They don't eat the
they don't eat the tripe or the chitlins.
No. And I don't eat chitlins neither. Even when I visit my cousins down in South Carolina, I didn't eat that shit.
Yeah, there's certain things they don't eat, but I mean, There's some things they do eat that you would be turned off about. In the province, they'll hunt down a rat like it's nothing.
Yeah, they call that. I guess they do the same thing in Latin countries. But they call it the chicharron, like the skin. So that chicharron, they love that crispy part. Oh, and it's kind of, I see another one. This is I'll show it, but this looks almost like something you would eat in Latin America, man. I mean, this is exactly what they eat.
What you're not going to get out there is Wagyu.
This right here. This like pork skins.
The pork belly. Fried pork belly.
Yeah, so that's something they really eat.
Ronan, you got that picture of that blue fight?
The what? Oh, you sent it?
It's in the drive. With the whole family. With the whole family.
Oh yeah. I showed that earlier. Matter of fact, it should be.
Let's pull that up now. Now that we talking about food, I want to explain something. Yeah. When somebody was saying about supporting the whole family, this was when I had went up to visit my girl and basically took the whole family out on a day trip. This is our whole family, and that's the food you eat. You eat all that with your hands. Ain't no knife and fork. You get in where you fit in. You understand? Right. You just gotta grab it.
Rice in hand. Yeah, they use their hands a lot, so they definitely clean their hands. So you would think these people, because they're poor, they don't take a lot of baths. They bathe 4 to 5 times a day. To an average American,
dude
barely
in the front,
bathes 2.
He look like he getting the most of the meals, man.
That was her big brother. So how about it costs me to take that whole family to 100 Island? That's a place way up north. We rented 2 boats, and here's what the cool thing about it: they brought all the food. I didn't have to pay extra for that. They brought all the food and they cooked it and whatnot. And we rented 2 boats for the day to take us up to the 100 Island, and that cost me
Spanish and Chinese,
$140.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
For the whole
It's
day,
not expensive. It's really not
for that
expensive.
whole family. There was more people.
Yeah.
We paying about $20 a plate. If that
right,
you paying way more than that in American prices.
It's $45 at Five Guys for a meal, bro. Shit.
So it is not expensive to feed a family. So when y'all thinking y'all paying a hell of a lot, you're not paying a lot to. And here's the thing: Filipino law. Let me tell you, it is mandatory that the siblings or the children of that parent help pay for them when they retire.
That's their retirement plan.
That's their retirement plan of their children.
That's what it got.
So when you start taking their children out of the house and you start taking them across the seas, when that's also a retirement plan for them, you do need to pay up.
Like I
Go
said,
to the next picture.
Their problems.
I don't know. Oh, I loaded this one. I have to go back to your other thing. Hold on. That's a different picture. So I'm gonna end that real quick. Take that off. We can go back on the screen, and let me go find the photo album here. Oh, with them eating it. We'll go to this one.
That was 10 minutes later.
10 minutes later, that shit was gone. There you go. That's it. Out of here.
Yeah, that looks about right. That looks about right. And everybody be happy. Everybody's happy, full and happy too.
Oh yeah.
If you go back 2 pictures, you can see them cooking it on the grill.
That's I showed that earlier, but here you go.
Some meats.
The different meats and different things like that. That looks like a conch or something like that.
No, that's eggplant or something.
That's eggplant.
I don't know, bro.
Okay. They got eggplant with some meat mixed in with it, and then they got a couple. What is that? A sausage?
Yeah, that's some kind of pork thing. I think that's lechon.
Sometimes I'm scared to click right or left because I know what pictures might be coming up.
oh yeah! Don't go back! Don't go back! Don't go back! Do not go back! Stop right there at the food. You can go forward. Right. Yeah, you good.
There's certain pictures you cannot hit. So.
Wait! Stop! Don't you move! I'm looking at it.
Don't move! Don't move!
Don't move!
Oh yeah! Oh shit! I forgot. I thought I ended it. Oh yeah, I can't scroll up or scroll.
Man, let me take these things out of here, man. I thought you.
No, man. I was paying attention. I just forgot to take it off the screen while I was scrolling.
You demonetized real quick.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, but nonetheless, Anybody going over there, you're going to have a great time. Most definitely hit up Anna. Drop your questions in there. She can help you right there. The food is all good. You're not going to have to worry. Everything's with rice, even breakfast. Eggs with rice.
Everything, like I said, rice is life in that country.
Yeah, rice is
they
life.
can eat anywhere from 3 to 5 times a day, and every meal is gonna have some rice in it. So if you're one of those people on keto and some other things, yo, man, y'all gonna dead end that shit, or y'all gonna have to kind of like say no, thank you, I can't have the rice. You know. By the way, we're gonna go ahead. It's an hour and 44 minutes into the live. We're gonna go ahead and open it up to the panel, and the link is in the chat. It should be on everybody's pages. Click on the link and by all means come up. And if you've had experience in the Philippines, you're looking forward to being in the Philippines at some time in your life, come on up and ask questions. Panel's open.
D Ward, you better stay away from the Philippines, brother. You trying to stay married?
D Ward, you married, man. You ain't coming to no Philippines, man.
Oh yeah, Fearless, what you was talking about. They also eat chicken intestines on a stick.
Yeah, chicken intestines on a stick.
I never even knew
they do that. They do that in Thailand too, though.
There's a picture of it in here. They have the intestines.
Never even knew that chicken has had intestines.
On a stick. I'm trying
to they have intestines, man. Everybody got intestines. Hold on, I got it. Hold on, Buckets.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah.
That's right here, the squiggly ones right here.
Yeah. Do not scroll. Go to the right. That's it.
No, this is the only picture. I have this one downloaded because I was going to show the food. So this is the only one. This is not out of your photo album.
Wait, can I give a warning real quick?
Go ahead.
All right, you need those food carts. You need to watch about what time you go get food from those food carts
because they don't have cold ice or anything.
Exactly. Number 2, they do not refrigerate their mayonnaise. I learned that lesson the hard way twice.
Oh, shit, no.
Twice.
Number 3, if you see a little cart that's doing fried food, you need to question where that grease came from. I have seen them pull grease out of a grease trap from Jollibees and put into a cart.
Explain what Jollibees is.
Jollibees is they're kind of like KFC, Burger King, all mixed into one kind of thing.
Yeah, Jollibees, you can go get spaghetti
and rice,
fried chicken,
and rice.
Yeah.
Not eating street food.
Their fried chicken is supposed to be really good, though.
Oh no, my girl just messaged me. She said they took it away.
What, they took away the fried chicken out of Jollibee?
The chicken sandwich. The chicken sandwich.
Oh, I thought.
Hey, Bobby, don't they have a Jollibees where you at though?
There's a Jollibees. There's a couple of them in the
There's
United
a Jollibees
States.
here in Virginia. Well, you guys not in Virginia. Yeah, there's Jollibees here in
Virginia Beach.
They're starting to add them here in the United States now.
But we have a really big Filipino population here in Virginia Beach.
I think there's one in Times Square too.
There's 1 or 2 here in Texas. And they actually have a Filipino market here in Houston. A big one. Filipino bakery. They have quite a few different Filipino style grocery stores and things like that here.
Hey Bobby, we got one more question from Kevin. Compare the nightlife of Manila versus Bangkok, seeing that you've been to both now.
I don't.
Is there a comparison, really?
No.
Thank you.
No,
I think so.
Night and day.
I think so. So here's why I think
so.
Because in Manila, if you're going to go out, you're going to go to one area and stay in that area. In Bangkok, you can kind of bounce around a lot easier.
So who were you saying is better? Obviously, Bangkok.
It depends on what I'm in the mood for, mate.
Oh, hell no.
Okay, I see his point there. If you want something like Nana Plaza in Manila, then I can see what Bacchus is talking about. But if you're talking about club, like you want to be able to club and have a variety,
then
you want all of Bangkok. You know what I'm
saying? Period. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's why I said it's to answer the question, just go to Thailand, man. Just go to Thailand.
But you gotta remember, Manila is industry. It's a lot of businesses.
Manila
is like where's that place with the stock market? in New York.
Wall
New York.
New
Street.
York Stock Exchange type
Yeah,
of thing.
it's like that area.
It's where the money. It's a money area.
It's a
It's
very
where all the
business place. So
business
they have
district.
certain
It's the
areas where
business
all the
district.
clubs at. So
That's like Soho type of thing.
right.
But let me say this. I would say because of the two differences in religious and beliefs, Thailand all day is about partying. They don't care about the girls as much. The girls don't have the higher ethical battles with what they do, even though they want to keep it separated from families. With the Philippines being so Catholic and so devout in their religion, which they haven't even legalized divorce at this point, it's harder to want to say that these are more partying type of atmosphere people than to say Thailand people are.
Thailand's
They're
more of a
not.
party place.
Yes.
I would absolutely say that. Yes.
Yes.
If you trying to do a bachelor party, Thailand. If you trying, you go to Thailand for the bachelor party and you pull up to Philippines to live.
I'm taking Saints as Anna. So Anna,
Anna,
I
is
think
that you,
pulled
baby
up.
girl?
You're muted right now. You got to unmute your mic, and then you're more than welcome to speak. I think that is Anna, though.
Yes, hi.
Hey, welcome to the panel. Thank you for joining.
Yes, bro. Thank you for inviting me here. What's up?
What's up, sis?
Yeah, so if there's any like questions or gray areas you want to know about Philippines, I cannot say that I know 100%, but I could guide you through if there's anything. Yeah.
Anna lives in Makati. She knows. She works in Makati.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, I also
Nice
live in
area.
Pampanga. Yeah.
I've been clubbing with Anna since 2018, Anna?
Something like that, or 2017. Yeah, 2018. Yeah.
Ah, man. Yeah, we've been.
So Anna, you definitely need to drop in the back chat your link to your IG or whatever, and that private chat button off to the right hand side, so we can get your information out there for people that want to travel, and I have a good contact for somebody that's trustworthy to get them around the city and point out certain points. I'm sure they will definitely love to talk to you if they're coming that way.
All right, I appreciate it. Let me just check because
I just dropped it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I just dropped it.
Thanks, bro.
I'll post it for you.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, so Anna, what would you consider? What would you tell a first timer coming to the Philippines? That's coming. Let's say he's got 5 days and he's going to hang out in Manila just to get his feet wet. How would you advise him to move? Besides calling you to pick him up at the airport because she's best at that.
Well, with what we did with your friend that you that traveled here, first thing that I need to know is what do they want to see? Are they like party person, or they want like just slow vibe or whatnot? So those are the things that um they need to tell me. Now if they are like party people like ourselves, well, Makati is all there, Pampanga, Angeles. But if they're people that wants to see the beaches and whatnot, like the mountains here, so I think we need to start from there. It depends on what they like to do during their vacation.
When she says here, are you only referring to one city or is that the country? Meaning, if I booked with you or was there, could you say, "Oh, I can recommend a place in Cebu," or is that only in like Manila or in your location?
I could recommend, or I could only, of course, recommend things or places that I have been to. So yes, Cebu, Bohol, Boracay, Pampanga, Zambales. Those are the things, and Baguio that I could, tell you about. But yeah, it depends. If it's like a city vibe that you like, party, women, and all not, whatnot. So yes, those are usually in the city. But a lot of beaches here, most of them already have like clubs that you could party in. So it depends. It all depends with what you want to do during your vacation.
Okay.
Is that have you been down to that volcano in further south? You guys got a volcano down there.
Out
I was wanting to go
area.
check it out. That's like a
I'll
whole
buy.
day trip.
Yeah.
Yeah, check that
So,
out
what
next time
food
I
do you
go.
recommend for someone coming in?
Check that out next time I go. Anna, did you get that?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear it.
What food do you recommend?
Oh, our staple food, like most of the foreigners that I have heard, they like adobo, whether it's chicken adobo or pork adobo. It's always, it outstand with every food that we have. But yeah, that one, that roasted pork or the lechon, is always present in every festivity, like big events. So, but sisig is the next. But yeah, it depends on your palate, though.
Okay.
Seasick is best for after drinking all night. Like you want something greasy and oily to soak it all up. Seasick
Yeah,
is where to go. Adobo, the meat on that is just sweet. Like it's just a stew on rice.
something
Yeah,
like that.
a
Hmm.
thick stew mixed with rice. Perfect.
Now, my question is: every place I go, if you go to Dominican Republic, it's Presidente. When you go to Brazil, it's Capri, whatever it is. What's the drink there when you say, "Hey, this is a Filipino drink"? Or is it a certain state beer? Is it a certain type
San
of
Miguel.
rum?
Yeah, that's the brand. But for the
Apple.
local drink, it's no longer, there's really like a national drink, or rather it's known for here, like the agave drink that we have. But it's not really like common in the bars. But yes, that is like palm wine or something to that, like that. Yeah, agave drink. So that's what we
Yeah.
have. And it's too
You guys
strong.
have the coconut rum and stuff that you guys will bleed off of the coconut trees, and
Yes,
you can either make rum or wine out of it, which I really want to try because I know that alcohol content is high as hell.
that's
I'm
super
serious.
strong. It's just that right now, it's kind of slow in the market because there's an instance that it caused like a poison. It poisoned someone. That's why it kind of like banned in the market for quite a while.
Is this all homemade? Like it's not regulated? It's like somebody make it at their
Yeah,
house?
they make it homemade. Yeah.
Yes, yes,
Why you
Which
never
means,
gave me that before?
which means that they probably cut it with something.
possibly, maybe like
Most people that
contaminated
have
or what.
coconut trees do it. I mean, it's like every village or province has a version of it, and they sell them in a big gallon jugs.
It's basically moonshine, Bacchus. That's all it is
Mm.
moonshine.
I'm mad at both of y'all for not ever put me on it.
I
Self.
value my liver. I mean, I know I drink a lot, but I still
Sir,
value
sir,
I
you
still,
do not value your liver. Look,
I am down to 10 drinks a day, okay? 10 drinks a day.
I don't remember you didn't even know what day of the week it was. You didn't know what month it was.
Oh, I
Good
remember
life.
those days. Actually, no,
Good
I
life.
don't.
I got a question for you, Anna. I know that in some countries, since this is a panel of people who are of color, in some countries, they favor like the white guys, the Canadians, the Europeans. They kind of tend them up, and we kind of be the last choice. Do you see that in the Philippines also, or how are men of color looked upon?
Um, well, it's still like that though. But I can say that men in color right now is, you know they are already making their names here. I mean, not really like brothers from the U.S. though, but so that's why I'm saying that it's not really the case. Like before, we used to, I mean, Filipinas are eyeing for white guys only. Now,
Mm.
colored guys are also in. Like I think they are more. I mean, just for me and my friends, that colored guys are more in than white men because we,
Oh,
well, no offense meant for white people, we used to see them with with she-males. So, it's kind of turn off. But yeah, no offense, man. I mean, maybe it's their preference, but yeah, so
Is that
that's why
prevalent
we,
in Manila? I mean, if you go to Thailand, there's the lady boys.
Mhm.
Is that prevalent in the Philippines? I hadn't heard it, so I know it's
yes, we
prevalent
do
in
have
Thailand.
we do have a lot of that here, more so in Makati or in Angeles, but not not as rampant like in Thailand, I think. But that's why they're calling each other like sister from Thailand and Philippines, because they're following Thailand's footprints when it comes to she-males.
And they're getting their
So
butts
would I
kicked
know,
too.
or they're not the tricking people kind? Meaning, you're not going to get drunk one night and slip up. I mean, I guess they're going to be kind of straightforward with you, like,
Well,
hey,
it
I'm a.
happened just a
Oh,
few days ago.
really?
I heard that there's a Chinese that got robbed by a she-male for 150,000 pesos. So,
Oh
well,
wow,
yeah. So it usually happens, but
that ain't a little bit
it,
of money then.
yes,
Okay.
we need to be vigilant, because we're already adults. So I think it happens everywhere.
Mm.
On that note, once again, when you come into the Philippines, do not come in with a lot of cash, and do not just think that you're going to put cash in that little safe in your hotel room.
Yeah.
Take the ATM fee, eat the ATM fee, or go to the bank. Like there's just keeping a whole bunch of cash is just or a whole bunch of jewelry stuff. You're asking to be stolen from.
Yes, that's why nowadays most of us, even us Filipinos, are already using cashless payments because it's safer.
Gcash, get that Gcash.
Yeah,
Yeah,
payment.
Cash is big there.
Just a quick thing. 100 USD right now is 5,868 pesos. So 58 pesos to the dollar, roughly.
So that dude got taken for like $300 to $400. Is that what it
And
was?
I will tell you, there are some
More than that.
bars. There are bars in Angeles City right now where a girl is going to ask you for 5,000 pesos for a night.
Tell them no.
And not that I want to discuss prices, but
Yes.
is that a lot of money for to
When
For
I
them.
was
date
in
for a
Florida,
girl?
going to the American strip clubs, uh, well, I can't say that. Yeah, I can say that. 150 got me 2 songs for a girl's time to talk
What?
and converse.
Yeah.
150?
So
That's
now transfer that to the Philippines. So now you don't spend 15 hours on an airplane. You're paying, say if you're staying at ABC Hotel, right? You're paying how much? What, 160?
160 a night.
160 a night. And now this girl at the bar.
So she got 9,000 pesos for 2 hours or whatever for that dance.
Basically.
Yes. And now this girl at the bar is saying she wants basically the cost of your room for a short time.
Nope.
Yep. Okay.
That's
We done with talking about the prices.
This is a 101. It's a dummies guide. You got to get it everywhere.
Hey man, that's the dark side. Like I said, this is not your grandfather's. This is not your father's. This is not the old school.
That's an interesting question.
This is
Cover
post-COVID.
charges. Are there cover charges at the bars in Makati? Kevin Fields wants to know.
No.
So most bars don't have a cover charge there.
No. You just walk in. You walk in and you do not skip out on your bill. But no, there's no cover charge.
One thing that is inexpensive if you want to, flying from island to island is pretty cheap. I remember flying from Manila to Cebu for $40 round trip. So it probably gone up a little bit. So let's say it's
Kevin's like, thank you, God.
Cebu Pacific is your best friend.
Kevin ain't club hopping.
Yeah, Cebu Airlines is definitely the airline for me when I get there.
Yeah,
that's why I said $45. That's like, even if I was to have a medical issue, $45 to get a plane ticket the next day or whatever is not a big deal to fly back from where I'll be at to Manila for whatever I need.
Oh yeah, that's right. Your place got an
Mhm.
airport. Yeah, flying all around. Also, for the gentlemen, Anna, please back me up on this. If anything's changed. If you want to go out there and get that sticky icky,
Mm.
don't.
Oh, not
Don't.
in the Philippines.
You don't
No.
want to be on locked up abroad. We've had
Oh, so
Anna.
it's illegal there.
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay. No, I mean in Thailand, it's not. They sell it. They
Right.
Yeah.
have the bar.
That's why he
And
lives in Thailand
even
now.
even hemp, like this right here is hemp, right? This is hemp. If hemp is illegal in the Philippines, you can't pull that whole this is THCA. It's not. No, they don't care. They will lock you up. Do not do it. Go to Thailand. That's why I had a place in Thailand. So I had a condo in Thailand on the beach, so I could sit on the beach every 30 days, smoke weed
You
for
said
a
when I
month.
made my border run, I got my border fix, and then I flew back.
Yeah, basically.
Yes, I went back and forth. It's a 3 hour trip. I kissed my girl. Hey, baby, I'm going to Thailand. Okay, I'll see you in a month. Bye. See you in a
Did
month.
you ever try to fly to Guam from
No,
Philippines?
no, never.
Why you say it like that? That's still U.S. territory.
Well, no, but I never had to because I
Yeah.
go up from the West Coast to Korea and from Japan. I
Mhm.
know people that have flown from Guam. Some guys that were in the Coast Guard.
Yeah.
They've flown from Guam, but I've never flown from Guam.
You can still do that here, Bobby. Pampanga. There are locals and it's super cheap. Like, but of course, to be very cautious, you could do that at home. But it's there's a lot there. I'm telling you.
Oh yeah, there is. But if you once you're caught, your ass is
Yeah.
You're
grass.
done.
Your ass
Yeah,
is grass.
Proof ain't coming
of
for you.
course, that'll pin you down.
So what type of music is there? What are they listening to?
Oh,
Is
yeah,
there
it's
local
all old
music,
Top
school
40.
stuff.
hip hop, techno?
It depends. Look, I've heard Baby Shark in the damn club. Okay,
Oh
it's
Oh,
man.
kind of
you
was
kidding me?
popular at the time. And
Stop it.
honestly, Bruno Mars, like when Bruno Mars first came out, that's all you heard. And then like I said, like that little Dicky song with Chris Brown, they love Chris. They love Chris Brown and Neo. They love Neo out there. So it kind of all depends.
So is
Like
it
I
gonna be
said,
more American music and anything
it
Yeah,
else?
top
depends.
Always.
40 always.
All right.
It's gonna
Whatever's
be
hot there is hot
American.
there.
And a lot of old school stuff plays on the radios there too.
Hip hop.
Oh yeah, on
If you
on the radios, it's old school stuff. On the radio, it's all old school. In the club, it's whatever they can find on YouTube.
Mhm.
So, but yeah, on the radios, you're like in the 80s, 90s,
80s
maybe
and
the
90s
2000s if
hits.
you're lucky.
Yes.
The early 2000s.
Okay.
So
and of
set
course
that way
always
back machine, that
karaoke.
way back time machine for those goodie and oldies,
Man, I
because you're
think I
gonna get
heard
'em.
Father Figure by what was the guy? Father Figure by George Michaels, I think, on the radio in the Philippines. I was like, is this Father Figure?
Kevin said, if I hear Baby Shark in the club, it's time to bounce.
Oh my
Hey,
God, that was the worst.
but the thing is, you play Baby Shark and the women just jump and they go crazy. Like, oh my God. Like, yeah, they play this for their kids all day. They know this song.
Oh Lord Jesus.
Crazy.
It's
When in
true.
Rome, man.
Those are the
Look, when
ones you
in
steer
Rome,
from, right?
Yeah, you gotta do what they do.
Okay.
you want
Baby
hey, look, you want to
Shark,
get some
Shark,
draws.
Shark.
You want to establish that relationship. You got to sing. You got to go along with Baby Shark. That's just what it is. That's just how it is, man.
That's like back in the day when they used to call the Barney song "Clean Up." Oh my God.
Oh God, let's not even
So
get
Anna,
on
how
that.
do I know there if a woman is really serious about me, or am I just getting played game on? And I'll say it because like you go to Latin America and the game is everybody broke. There's three pictures that they go to school on. One is an empty refrigerator, one is an IV, and the other is like somebody's in the hospital and can't get out. Every woman who wants money says it. So how do I know what to stay away from when I'm looking for a serious type woman in the Philippines? Like what story would they tell me? And you're like, yup, yeah, we heard that story before.
Well, here's the thing. It's not necessarily uh, because of the country or what, but I think it happens everywhere. Like if you're trying to establish something serious, definitely you will look for someone that has a career. It depends on your your preference. but then never start with money. If they, if you practice them, or if you start with money or giving them money, stuff and whatnot, then of course they'll feel that they have, they will take advantage. They will feel that, oh, this probably I could get. So as cliche as they say, nobody will be fooled if there's nobody who wants to be fooled. So we just need to be probably practical and also be mindful of the people we're dealing with. But there are times that since we are from poor country, most of the times you will hear um, stories like the or whatnot. But that person is really into you. Of course, they will not tell you that at the very beginning of the relationship. Probably, maybe you will force them to, do you want to help or whatnot? Then they will always say no if they are serious with you. Of course, they would like to build a relationship. Of course, they would not want to take the risk of losing you because of money issue. I think it's not really just the Philippines, but most of everywhere. If there's already money, then you need to think about it.
Another thing with when I go to Thailand, or there's a joke in Thailand, is the black guys like them a little thicker. We chubby chasers. Chubby chasers means they go after the, if Thai women are 110 pounds, we go after the 160-pound Thai woman. Do you see that the same in Philippines, where the black guys are chasing the big girls?
Actually, for American black people, they I don't see them often with thick women. I only see
No?
thick women with African.
You see the big women with African from Africa?
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Oh.
the Africans are there. The scammers are there, and I say that with all prejudice.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The scammers are there. One of my
And
friends
they
almost
are
got
fake
caught
it
up
to
in
be
that.
American.
Yes, exactly. They are telling people here that they're from. They're even trying to copy the accent and whatnot, and then yes, it's a scam. Like later on, they'll be the one asking the women here. Imagine, they're asking money from Filipinas, from Filipina, I mean, from women in poor country. That's what they do. I mean, not all of them, some of
Mm-hmm.
them, but yeah. No offense, man, but
That's sad that they have to go to a poor country. Not no offense, but a country that's less economically stable and scam their women when they come from a country like that.
Yeah, they would. Had this happen before. Anna was actually there, where this guy was straight African, talking about he's American, he's American, he's American, he's American until I sat at the table. Then
Mm-hmm.
he's like, oh, I was like, oh, where you from? And he would tell me, he's like, really? What's that zip code? Real quick. What's that area code? Off the top. Like, you don't know? Like, yeah. They would fake the funk, and they're always trying to perpetrate like us. And the thing about Philippines is they can't tell us apart. Black is black.
Yeah. It would be like us saying, "Oh, well, Filipino, or you're Asian and Korean or Thailand, from Thailand." We would group it all together. I do understand that. So Anna, are the Africans messing things up, giving it
Are
a
they
bad
setting a
name?
bad reputation for
Yeah.
American blacks that might come over later after they've already dealt with the Africans that are there?
Anna?
yeah, sorry. Well, Bacchus knows about that though, but yeah, just in, how can I
There
say?
there's so little of them, and not they're not really.
Yeah, but
I
that's
would
the
say
bad
no.
part of it is, and she kind of alluded to it earlier, because when you said how are black men treated there or how they received, the reputation of the African black men have set a tone so that the Filipino woman is a little leery at first glance because they can't tell us apart.
Yeah, but you're also remembering too what kind of women they're going for. They're going for the larger, less socially acceptable, with a low self-esteem woman. They're not going with the 10 who's got self-esteem, who's out there thinking she's a baddie. They're going for the woman who thinks she's not a baddie. So as long as you're not going for that woman who has low self-esteem, you're not going to run into the girl who's got a problem with an African. She might
But
be
here's
the
the thing:
offended more.
if you think about their strategy, though, it's kind of smart because the girl that's at low self-esteem and might be a little overweight, she's a hard fucking worker. Well, most likely, she's the one working while the baddie is sitting there living off of about 5 other dudes. So who really has the money but the one that has a low self-esteem and is probably working her ass out to the bone and has a disposable income to give to them?
You're not
serves
wrong.
the purpose.
So is it we're talking about African men? Are there African women, or what other nationalities besides Korean would you not just see but maybe live there? Or
Chinese
are there. There's all kind of scams going on there. They've been busting scams in Manila, internet scams, all kind of scams. I see it. I watch the local news in the Philippines a lot, and there are a lot of different countries that go over there to scam.
Oh my God! Fuck Alice Go. Fuck her. You have no idea. She has literally changed how the Philippine government treats newborns because of that Chinese spy. Before, when you had when my child was born, right? Because I was in Thailand at the time, so I couldn't be there to sign, to sign
the birth certificate. Right.
I was able to see the baby, whatever. Like, oh yeah, it looks like me, no problem, baby. Not a problem, right? So when I finally get there, we go to try to, get everything taken care of. They're like, oh no, we need more proof that that this baby is actually from a Filipina. I'm like, so we have to prove her identity, like my my baby mom, my girlfriend's identity. So we had to get 2 of her friends who have national IDs, because not everyone has a national ID in the Philippines.
Yeah, they used to have the postal ID system, and that broke down.
Yep.
So now
they had to go to the
do
lawyer,
driver's license and jump through hoops to even get a passport now.
Had to get all that done to get identified, to them to get a statement saying that she was an actual natural born Filipina, and then they would allow us to start the process to getting my daughter, her identification and passport, all because of the freaking Chinese spy. So you're gonna see a lot of Chinese, a whole lot of Chinese, the Koreans, some Singaporeans, a lot of expats from Australia, New Zealand, England. And what?
France. They're French.
I've seen more Germans. I've seen more Germans than I've seen French. I've seen a lot more Germans than French.
Really,
it's really.
I know. I got a question for Anna. I got a question for you. Me and Ronan, we did a video, a noon video about this, and it was Australians coming to the Philippines. They were fathering children and then leaving out. And then it seemed that the Australian government was now using DNA to track those people down. Do you see a lot of that where the foreigners are going there, maybe having kids and then leaving the kids behind?
Oh, yes.
Yes. Ever since, like, from the World War II, it's, it's a thing already here. That's why. But I'm not sure. I think in the US now they can trace the father once. I'm not sure though, but I've heard stories about that.
But the Australian government, it said, was helping out to doing DNA on the children to find out, the kids, because I guess it was costing your country a lot of money, that because there's single women who didn't have support. So that's
look, if my first time going to Angeles, going in the club and coming out, the one thing that you're going to find that's annoying, actually is all over, even Manila, Makati, is very sad, is they have strict laws on adults panhandling. So they send the children. So you come out the club 2:00 in the morning, lit with your date, great time, and there's kids, especially in AC, that look like you, look like your nephew, look like your little cousin, begging for food. Heartbreak.
So it's the half Filipino, half black
There's a documentary on YouTube called
Yeah,
Fallen
there's.
Angels, and they talk about that. I actually
Yeah, I
downloaded.
mean, the girl that qualified for the Miss Universe pageant was half black, half Filipino. First time ever in the Philippines they had a half black, half Filipino woman representing the Philippines for Miss Universe.
Wow.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Alexis Brooke.
Yeah.
If you go to Angeles, if you go to any entertainment district, you're gonna find mixed workers, mixed babies
Oh,
all
that
around.
might be all right. You know, I mean,
Just-
especially if they took, they got the black body and the Asian look.
Well, let me tell you all a little about Filipino history. That Spanish American War, there were black soldiers over there. They helped with defending the Philippine government, not only from the Spanish, but the white soldiers. Once the Philippines belonged to the United States, they tried to do the old down south thing and start calling Filipinos a negative connotation, like the N-word.
Negro.
And the soldiers are like not going for that. They actually revolted against the white soldiers to help with the Filipinos ban against the American soldiers once they actually owned the country. There's a whole history behind that. So yeah, a lot of black soldiers integrated with the Filipinos for a lot of years that were there. And matter of fact, one wealthy family of a Filipino wife and a black husband moved to Louisiana and actually had a very successful business out of Louisiana, but they started off in the Philippines.
I'd be so worried. My dad was Navy. He was down in Subic, and rest in peace, Pop. But you were a whore. So
you got a few.
I'd be looking out sometimes like, hey,
let me tell you,
no, hey, Pop is
Subic and Olongapo was it. Do you know that every Marine and every Navy guy, when they were about to retire, already had planned out having a bar there, opening up a bar, and setting up, a nice house with a couple housemaids, and they were going to live the life right there out of Olongapo City because of Subic Bay.
Hey, honestly, that's what got me after my first trip in 2009. I got on the airplane and I cried. Yes, I cried. A grown-ass man. I cried as I was leaving it. All you people watching this, when you leave, you have a great time in the Philippines. When you go on the airplane to go back to reality, you will cry too. But I determined right then and there. I said, when I get out of the military, I'm gonna come and I'm gonna live. That's exactly what I did.
Nothing wrong with that.
And it can be a great life. It can be, honestly, in reality, once you learn the system and you get your, like I said, being an expat is different than being there for like a couple of weeks, even just a couple of months. Once you decide to live there, people will treat you differently. The locals will treat you differently because you're a constant. So, and you also build a reputation. Your reputation is everything, especially if you're in the Philippines. When I was living there, I was a total drunk, and I don't remember half the times I was never robbed. I always woke up in my bed somehow. I woke up in my bed somehow. And people have told me, oh yeah, we had to carry you out of the bar. You fell asleep in the bar and did whatever shenanigans.
Right.
But I had the reputation of being non-threatening, always paid my tab. I didn't argue with anybody. I didn't get in fights with anybody. So your reputation is key. If you go there thinking you're going to buck up on everybody, people aren't going to want you around. And when someone wants to try to take advantage of you, like those little kids will surround you and they'll pull on you in misdirection, pulling you in one way, and someone will slice your pocket open and steal your wallet.
Oh yeah, they're scammers for real. They've been doing it for years. Come on, man.
Yeah, so if you're drunk, like Baka said, if you're drunk, right? If you're coming out the club and you're kind of drunk, right? And those security guards, their responsibility is only the bar area. Anything past that is not their responsibility.
You're on your own.
So, but if they like you, they'll shoo the kids away. Even the girls will shoo the kids away, right? But if they don't like you, they'll just stand there and watch.
Yeah, that is one thing about the culture. Because American soldiers have been there so many years, they're very used to dealing with you and know every which way in order to work the system against your benefit. So you definitely have to be aware that the citizens there are very used to dealing with foreigners and have been for a lot of years. But what we're going to do is we're going down to 2 hours and 30 minutes. We usually try to keep these things around 2 hours unless there's a high room rate. And I know Razor Rays just went live and so many other people went live already too. So we're going to go ahead and call it. So Bacchus and Bobby, your closing remarks as far as the first round of Philippines travel for dummies. Is there anything that you guys might have left out that we did not discuss that people need to consider before traveling there and their mindset?
For your first time, I always say stay in a high traffic tourist area, so at least you get know your footing where you are. Don't just go straight out into the province just yet. Learn the area, and you always got to have like a same thing like in Thailand. You always got to have like a little satchel, a little bag, wear everything across your chest. Don't keep things in your pocket. They crumb snatchers will, they'll pickpocket you real easy. So I always keep a little satchel to keep my money and stuff in, and don't have all your money in one place at one time. Same rules for everywhere else. Bobby?
Don't expect that the plan that you make to go the way that you thought it was going to go. You're gonna wake up with a plan. I'm gonna go to this bar. I'm gonna find this girl. I'm gonna have this great time here. And as soon as you take one step out, your whole plan's gonna change somehow, some way. That's just the nature of the beast. Realistically, just go with the flow. Just don't try to fight it. Just go with the flow of Angeles. Whatever direction that it's going. As you go with that flow, you'll have a good time. Like I said, if you follow the rules, you won't end up on that fuck around and find out avenue because you don't want to end up at that intersection, right? And it's real easy not to just follow the rules. Just follow the rules. Don't get in any fights. If some local gets lippy with you, just walk away. Just honestly, just walk away. Straight up walk away. There's a police force that is there for your protection as a tourist. As long as you're doing the right thing, they will arrest a local in your protection. Supposedly, really for the protection of the policy of Angeles, but it's for your as a tourist police. But if you're doing wrong, they'll lock you up quick, fast, in police station 4. All the rules.
So, Anna, can you give us, in your point of view, what men from America should be looking out for, or what they should plan for when they get to the Philippines? In your mind, what are the things or key things that they should pay attention to when they get there?
Not to be biased, but you can relax here in Philippines, but if you are like you're going to the clubs, like it's so easy to have like cashless, or at least limit your cash with you. And like what Bobby said earlier, just be casual whenever you go to places, because people here already knows that you're a foreigner. So if you will show them off, they will it's highly that you will attract people that might take advantage of you. So just be casual, act as if you've been here a lot of times. So just be street smart and you're good to go. And going back, not being biased, here in Philippines, crime rate is not really that high. So if you are in like in a city, the crime rate is not really that high compared to other places. But of course, you need to study first the location you're going to for your own awareness. That's the safest. And second, of course, if you could find someone that like tell you their experiences. So those are the things probably. And best is to always have the Grab app, or the if you are going around the city, you always need to have that Grab app because the taxis are gonna rob you.
Okay. That's an important one, the Grab app. That's huge because those taxis will run it up on you, especially when you're drinking and you're not quite aware of what's going on. you have no idea where they're driving you to and how long it's supposed to take to get there. They could be driving you around the block. You would never know.
What was the name of that
Yeah.
other app for the money? What was that one?
That's a Gcash.
Gcash. Okay.
Yeah,
Maya.
Gcash is big time. Yeah. There.
Gcash. Wait, that's just for Philippines, right? Gcash, or is that?
Go ahead,
Bobby, you're muted.
Anna. Anna, go ahead.
Bobby, you're muted.
Bobby, yeah, you're muted.
Actually, you can use
You
that
can use
while
it in
you're
Gmail.
here. But for
You say what,
small,
Anna? Say that again.
sorry, go ahead.
No, Anna, I wanted you to say what you were saying again about the money.
Yeah, for the Gcash, for the cashless app, you can actually have that. It's just that since you're not going to, I mean, because you need to register that. If you don't verify it, like it's not fully verified because you're just traveling here, chances is that you will only have like lower limit, but you can use that.
Okay.
What
So
I
if
would
you're
say
going
is
to be there for a long period of time, then Gcash is definitely the way to go. But if you're there a short time, you still need to register in order to even have the Gcash, don't you? Or something like that.
yes.
But
And
go ahead.
also, it's not widely available in some areas, just like in some countrysides.
Mhm.
So make sure that you still have like cash with you if that is the case. But in Manila, mostly, Gcash is available.
So great question. We're on money.
You gonna
What's
keep
a
going?
good reputable exchange no matter where you are in the country? What is the name brand of the place that's got the best rates typically in exchanges for money? Even if you're in a province or anything like that, is there a reliable,
Western
like a
Union.
chain of exchanges that you can go to, or is it just case by case basis type of thing?
I think
Bobby,
the most
you think?
popular one is maybe
Money changer.
earlier, but I'm not really familiar because it's just local cash for me.
It's just kind of there's no real like best exchange
Mhm.
person, you know.
They're local things. They're all like independent stuff.
Oh,
So,
there's no franchise of a certain type of exchange market
so
or something like
what
that for
I
them.
used to do, I used to just Western Union myself money if need be. If I know I was going to take out more than what my normal daily limit is, like I'm gonna just go Western Union myself $600 and that'll be cool because my limit is 300 or 400, whatever the case may be. But one thing I did learn is Uh, you can tell me if this is still true, Bobby, because I remember I had a bunch of 20s and they didn't want to exchange that. They only wanted to exchange big bills, like hundreds, 50s and hundreds.
They will take smaller bills, but they can't be old bills. So like if the bill has been phased out and you just have like like a collector's, then they won't take that. The same thing with currency if you come from other countries. Like I exchange Thai baht all the time, but if your Thai baht looks kind of wrinkled and stuff, and they're not going to take it.
So do you have to go into an international bank to do that, or
No, you just money changer. Any money changer. You can because you got to remember Koreans come there with won. The Malaysians come there with wherever they have. You know, we're all coming there with different currencies. So Australian dollar, Australians come there with their stuff. Yeah, you just go to any money changer. And they'll have the rates on the window or somewhere for displays you can see.
okay?
All right.
All right. Well, we're at 2 hours and 32 minutes. We're right on time. And we appreciate everybody for joining the live. If you're on the replay, Anna's information, if you're planning on going to Manila as a point of contact, I would definitely at least follow her on Instagram. And that way, when you get closer to wanting to go to the Philippines, you have a point of contact you can contact. Bacchus Flary is also on. You don't have a YouTube channel, but you also have IG, right?
Yeah, my IG is just my name. It's
Right.
easy,
So,
easy like that.
what about you, Bobby? Are you a YouTuber or are you just a
Nope.
casual
I
kind of
smoke
guy?
weed. I smoke weed and I sit on the beach and I take care of my kids. That's what I do.
He said,
I'm
"No,
retired.
Your life
I
ain't
am not
shit,
trying to
bro.
do none of that."
The only reason why I'm sitting here in Virginia Beach right now is to take care of some family stuff. As
I
soon as I'm
understand that.
done, I'm
Gone.
Right. I understand that. Definitely. One more shout out before we go. Thank you, Kevin Fields, for the $5 super chat. appreciate y'all for giving the game.
No worries, man.
But the game or the truth, either way, we appreciate you guys coming in and joining us. And again, if you're on the replay, just follow the links in the chat, and you can get a hold of Anna and Bacchus. Like I said, he's a regular guy. His information is on IG. He's also a photographer. He has some ins and outs in several different countries. Every place this guy goes, he can definitely pull in a ring of chicks. I don't know what he's doing, how he doing it, but he's doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Trying to do my thing in these
So,
streets.
Fearless, you got anything before we go?
No, I think it was a great conversation. I mean, we kind of hit it all. Where you go for all types of entertainment, whether it's swimming with the whale sharks, whether it's entertaining at the bars, how to stay safe, the things you can eat and go to. So I think we kind of covered it all for Dummies. Main thing is just travel, guys. Travel. That's the most important thing. And travel smart.
Facts.
Smarter, not harder.
Yep.
Just come back vertical, 10 fingers, 10 toes, and one hell of a story to tell.
Now, remember, you're still in the United States. And at the end of the day, this is Christmas holiday. So this is simp season. So watch out while you're here in the United States when people are calling you big head, because at the end of the day, you know what she's looking for.
Stay tuned for our outro and you'll understand, guys.
Exactly.
Until next time, please like, subscribe, put something in the comment to let us know you're real. If you have a story about your Filipino trip or you have some information that you can put out that we didn't cover, put that in the comment for everybody else, because we want everyone to stay safe. So until next time, travel, Ronin like, and stay fearless.
Thanks.
They told me, pum-pa-bum-bum. A newborn king to see, pum-pa-bum.
Got a family to feed, got a family to feed.
Jingle bells,
Yeah.
jingle bells,
Yeah,
jingle
juju on that, juju
all
on that,
the
juju on that
way.
beat. Now
Oh,
fly,
what
drop,
fun it
hit them
is
for
to
the
ride in a
Don't
one-horse
stop.
open sleigh.
Don't stop.
Hey, dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. Over the field we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtails ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing up. I've been down so long, you look like
Dancing to
jingle
the snow
bells. They
in
look
a one-horse
jingle
open sleigh.
bells. I got fake people showing fake love to me, straight up to my face. Straight up to my face. Baby, I just need one good one to stay.
Deck the house with bells of holly. La 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 la.
Cut it,
La la
cut it,
la.
cut it.
Tis the season to be jolly. La 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 la. La la la.
Oh, you better watch out. You better not cry. Better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town.
That girl is a real crowd pleaser.
He's making a list. He's checking it twice. Gonna find out who's naughty or nice. So Santa Claus is coming to town. Oh, they told me, pum-pa-bum-bum. A newborn king to see, pum-pa-bum.
Got a family to feed, got a family to feed.
Jingle.